Hey. Oh. What's happening? The world's falling apart. And besides that, SEN Live's about to get ready to rumble. What a crew we have. RB3, the Bagel Boy. Ben Goddard is here. Roxy Striar in the house. Mr. Brett Sheridan is here and sober. And is Bonnie here? I don't know. We're going to have to find out.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to SEN Live, the Schmoedown Entertainment Network. I'm Kristian Harloff. I'm me, you're you. Nice to have everybody here today on the engineering. It's almost like a DJ at this point. He is RB3. There he is. Look at RB3. Coming in hot. He just stole something in your hearts. There he is, the Bagel Boy. Not Ben Bateman, Ben Goddard. There he is. To my left, she's back. Ladies and gentlemen, Roxy Striar.
At least you didn't mess up my name. What a low blow for the Bagel Boy.
Rocky Striar.
I'll take that. I hit my funny bone so hard just now.
On this table? It'll break it.
Oh, I was trying to nudge Brett and tell him something, and instead I went right into the chair.
That's not good.
Oh.
Brett Sheridan.
She was having me try to help her with her Twitter. I'm like,
wrong.
Yeah, like showing it to a dog or something. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know.
Like asking me to help with math.
You did help though.
But I just want to say I don't ever want the shows to ever get any better than starting the way they have been. Just are we hit? No, is it? Are we good? Or no? Is it? No, start it again.
That's what happened. That's what happened in the award show too. Okay, so we did a bet again because over the for the awards. For the awards, we were wondering whether or not Bonnie Somerville was going to show up to the awards. I said she would. Brett said she would. Ben Goddard said she would not. RB3 said she would not, and Kate said she would not. So I'm going to ask the chat right now. Will Bonnie show up today? That is the question. I'm going to ask right now. So chat, throw in yes or no if you think Bonnie's going to show up. Go ahead and let's see, and I will tell you yes or no. I want to see how many yeses and nos we get.
I texted you last night hoping that she would,
and I said we'll see. So we're waiting.
Do they know the answer of if she showed up to the
awards? I don't know if we talked about it yesterday, but we'll talk about that. So we're waiting.
I saved a seat for her. I'll just say that.
You saved it at the awards. Yeah, I know. And so did my wife and everybody. And we were.
No, I was saving a seat for your wife, Kate,
and her. I know.
And her.
Okay, so there's a lot of this. It's no's, yes, no. People say no, she's not going to show up. People say yes. A lot of no's. That she's not going to show up. Well, if she does show up, she'll be sitting right there. She's here, ladies and gentlemen. Bonnie's here. Bonnie made it. Bonnie made it. Yes.
By the way, that is so not the legacy you want to leave, but I'll fucking take anything at this point. I'll take whatever I can get.
Yeah, can I tell you how much Roxy Striar geeked out when you were holding it in out there. You were holding it in.
Well, you got to be cool.
Yeah,
you got to be cool.
I know. So this might be the biggest Friends fan I know.
Really?
Like
I don't know
ever.
She's pretty big.
There's some pretty big ones.
I'm up there. I'm up there. Yeah, and here's the thing: you guys have been friends for a really long time, so this is rude because it's been years that we've been friends, and you've been friends, and I've said, but I've said it.
I just don't show up anywhere. That's
the problem.
That's absolutely true.
Yeah. But that's okay. You're allowed to do whatever you want. It's his job to make the
sure
rendezvous.
Okay, I should have kidnapped her. You think?
Well, how many times have you seen her in the last 7 years that I've known you?
What? How many times I should have gotten her?
Have you seen her? I
just met her 2 years ago.
Yeah. Well, no, it was like a year ago. Oh. It was like a month ago.
Okay. Right. Yeah. 6 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was like 6 weeks.
Well,
ago.
bloody
We're
liars.
like 30. We're 30.
That's right.
Yeah.
So Bonnie and Roxy finally got to meet. It finally happened. They're on the show together.
What a babe!
I gotta look this way.
You're referring to yourself. Yeah, we know you're a babe. Oh, you're not referring to yourself.
Oh, no,
referring to her.
No,
okay, cool.
No. You are a babe.
I was very sad. I was very sad to miss it. I had a dress and everything. Honestly,
Did you?
It wasn't.
What happened?
I had a major emergency in my house. A plumbing burst.
Oh, that's not fun.
Yeah. Like it was just disgusting.
How do you feel about Ben saying that you were not going to be there?
Oh, it's all right. He's just playing with me.
Oh man,
It's okay, baby. I got your numbers down. Don't worry about it.
it was fun. It was fun for me.
Listen.
Saving. I'm like, no, three women
This
are
ain't
showing
my
up
first
to sit
rodeo.
with me.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, for an hour.
Oh, you thought that was
I
the
thought
robot?
that was a Schmoedown again.
This ain't my first rodeo,
I know, that's true.
Benjamin.
I know. Well, well, here's the crazy thing we talked about, and I'm going to give Ellis, because
It looks so fun.
it was really fun. It was a blast. We had, it was like 300 people there. It was,
I know,
it
the
was
photos
insane.
are amazing.
It was good. We had a good time. But the one thing I have to talk to Ellis about, because he was getting ready for his monologue, so I didn't want to bother him with it. But at the very last minute, I found out that the kitchen was not open this year. And the kitchen
That was
open.
brutal.
It was beyond brutal.
That was brutal.
It was beyond brutal.
Yeah.
Everybody was drinking, and there was no food.
Oh no!
And I don't know what happened. And I'm willing to
I
take
think
the
you
hit.
need to put me in charge of food because you know that's my thing.
I know.
and-
Well, no, last year the kitchen was on and
Open.
everything, and it was open.
I had tenders.
So I would rather get the open lip. He does this thing with his lip, a shivering lip when he gets pissed off. I'd rather that happen on air than to do it right before he's going to go on, do his monologue and take him out of his game.
Wait, he's mad at you or be mad at them?
He's going to be mad at me for bringing it up because he just said
Because he hooked everything up.
because he hooked everything up, and
So
but it was his
nobody
last
was eating anything, just drinking.
just drinking. People
And
were
like,
shit house.
I was drinking more because I was
Did you even
eating.
order? You couldn't like order in
We
a
couldn't
pizza
order
or
it. They wouldn't
something?
have water. People had to
that's
walk out.
bullshit.
Yeah. So it was no.
Yeah.
Look, no, it's not bullshit though. Because it just wasn't coordinated in the way.
If we had known, I would have just eaten beforehand.
That's the thing. Nobody knew.
Yeah.
So, but either way,
Yeah.
went off.
Especially because it was like started at like noon.
Yeah.
You know, so you need to eat.
Right. It went off,
Yeah.
but it went off. It went off great though. Either way, I was surprised how well. I mean, everybody wanted to chew each other's hands off by the time we got out of there, but. Everybody did. Saddle Ranch made a killing off of it because of it, and so did the den. But we had a good time, and I was saying
You can't leave to get food if you're holding seats for two people that one was an hour and a half late and
Yeah.
one never showed up. So
That's right.
The hour and a half late was his wife.
No, she. I think she showed up. No, she was there.
She was never on time.
She
never.
was there on time.
No,
She
well,
just wasn't
that's
sitting
not
with you.
untrue. That's not,
Me and Sadie are known for I don't think we've ever been on time.
were
One
you
of
saying?
us at the same time.
he does not want to let you talk today.
No, I know that that's not true. 'Cause
rivalry that we've started.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with your
You know, yeah, I'm sure you don't. So anyway, so you definitely were missed. What was the dress? What did the dress look like?
It was very silver sequins,
Yeah.
short, low cut. I'll wear it to something else.
Cleavage?
Oh, of course.
what is low cut, no
Duh.
cleavage?
I don't know.
Seriously. When you've got
hell do I
boobs,
know?
when you've got boobs,
Show
anything
'em.
low cut is
Yeah.
cleavage.
Unless
Yeah.
you get like a separator.
I know. He
bra,
just looked
yeah.
away. He just looked above when I grabbed my boob.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Kristian just went.
I'm not
Oh,
looking at that way. Sure.
I had to do the same thing.
I know.
I'm not looking.
Well, the other thing I thought it was
I need to sit up straighter. Look.
because my wife couldn't make it to the Critics' Choice the next day, and I was going to ask you that, but I was like, you know what, you
Oh,
probably.
I would have
couldn't.
gone.
Well, I don't know, and I didn't go anyway.
You know what?
I
You know what? I just got back, and I feel like I've
Too much craziness.
My New Year's went longer because I was in New York with family, so I'm just catching up this week.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's already caught up, and I feel like I'm like 2020's already ruined. Like it's like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. I just need a few days to get
just chill.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
know
I
me.
get it.
You know me. If I'm gone 3 weeks, it's like
Winkleman was there.
how is he?
He was great. Yeah.
No
Adam-
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was sitting next to me.
He was sitting next to Brett.
He
whole
stayed
time.
the whole time.
Really?
He stayed through the awards and through most of the draft. Yeah.
Wow. And was he drinking or was he
I don't
sober?
know.
No, he
Had a couple
he had
drinks?
a Coke with me
Oh, did he? Okay, good. Good.
and left it on my bill.
Yeah.
A $4 fucking Coke.
We had a blast. It was a lot of fun, and I said it, Brett. It's the most into the Schmoedown I've seen the Brett ever. We were in the Uber on the way back, and he was everything. He's just like wanted to like he couldn't shut up about it. And I was like, is that Brett Sheridan? How many drinks did you have?
Not a lot.
Yeah. Okay. So what did you enjoy about it?
I thought it was genuine. It was people were touched by receiving the awards. It was exciting. There were so many like whoa,
Yeah, the
these
draft,
kind of moments, and I actually knew the names of a lot of people this time.
Yeah.
So it was fun.
We had a blast for sure, and you got drafted.
I can't believe it. I didn't think I would.
I know. I'm gonna say.
Thank you.
I'm gonna save by who. All I will say is I know who did not draft you.
That's true.
Oh.
That's true. Well, I didn't know if you were going to play. I didn't draft anybody I didn't speak to.
Okay.
So I tried to make sure I only was taking people who were going to play. And you had a lot of names on there of people who.
But it's Bonnie.
Yeah, but I didn't know if you would play.
Yeah, I mean, no, I totally get it. No
Yeah.
harm, no foul.
And
there.
she
No,
wants
but
to play.
that's
for
I wanna
sure.
play.
That is my loss.
Now I'm like really nervous and trying to watch a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Are you
Well,
going to be good?
I was
Show us what you need.
surprisingly good naturally, but now I'm worried like if I try, I'll mess it up. But I'm pretty good.
I think you're pretty
People
good.
don't realize how much he knows because he knows me. But he always used to say people don't know how much you actually know about film.
Yeah.
Like even nerdy stuff. No offense. Nerds.
I'm just gonna say the person that did draft you, I think you're going to mix very well with them,
Really?
and especially.
But I'm not really a.
So don't say anything. No, but you can be. That's
yeah.
the whole point.
Yeah.
Because you look at they're stacked with actors.
Yeah.
That whole squad is stacked with actors.
Yeah.
So, and speaking of which, so both the awards are going to air later on today. Tomorrow the draft will air. So it just got backed up a little bit, but Aaron, our editor, is hard at work right now. He's putting it all together. I know there've been a lot of questions. People are very excited to see it. So that's kind of where we are today. And there's so much news and so much things that happened. There was trailers that dropped. And we had the Black Widow footage drop today. Did you get a chance to see it, Rox?
No.
It's okay.
That dropped this morning?
It dropped last night. Last night.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
So
I haven't seen anything past Morbius.
okay, well that happened, and Brett actually saw it. What'd you
Sorry.
think?
I'm kind of a bit of a critic these days.
I know it's true. What did you think?
It looks like a trailer for a film. No, it looked fun. I'd watch it.
Was it a full-blown trailer?
Yeah,
It
was a
teaser?
It says like special look or something,
yeah.
but it's a trailer. RB3, you watched the trailer. What do you think? You got 7-10. No, not
It
today.
didn't seem too much different like the first one I saw.
I thought it looked a little more different because I think they're really leaning into Florence Pugh.
Of
they're
course.
really leaning into her right now because of all the buzz that she's getting, and I think that they should. And it looks way more than just the Black Widow movie. It looks like, and you saw a little bit of that in the teaser of like the family dynamic.
Yeah.
What's his name from Stranger
Things guy.
David
Harbour.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love that he's working.
Schmoedown champion.
Do you know him?
No, but I know of him, and I know
Yeah.
he was, acting forever, and he was just always like a working actor, and
Yeah.
struggling, and then
Crushing.
he
Now.
gets this, in his later years, and I love it. Love it.
It's
love
him.
It. Makes me have hope.
Yeah. Well, it's David Harbour, Rachel Weisz, Florence Pugh, and
Rachel Weisz. I love
Rachel
the way you
Weisz.
say it correctly.
Rachel Weisz.
Rachel Weisz.
I find her to be one of the sexiest
Yeah,
women
she
on the
is.
planet.
She's
You're not
amazing.
alone in that.
She just
My
had a baby.
God.
She's like 48 years old and just had a baby.
Doing it right.
Do you
I'll tell
understand
you
that Ben Goddard just fist pumped when you said that?
Yeah,
The truth.
I'm all about Rachel Weisz. She's
Yeah.
great.
Weisz.
She's so.
And
she's,
Jersey Shore. He's all about both of them.
Yeah, Rachel
I told you what my father-in-law says every single time he walks by. He goes, "Who's that? The millennial?" So he says
Millennial.
about him every time.
Yeah.
So this trailer, I liked it.
Same age, Roxy.
I'm a millennial, but my hair doesn't look like yours.
Let me tell you something that RB3 wants nothing to do with you today.
Is it bad?
Oh,
No,
there
you're
it
back.
is. We got it.
Okay, good.
We got it.
Oh.
He wants nothing.
Yeah,
It's,
baby.
it's literally, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
y'all. Sorry.
Have you seen my daughter, the 2-year-old? Have you seen her hair yet? What she's doing with her hair, it's incredible.
I've seen it, but what?
No.
what
It's doing amazing things. If you have a chance today, there's like these 2 wings, like curls that are coming out of the side, but now it's starting to form on the top of the head now too. She is out of control.
It's that awkward 2-year-old hair that
It's
just
oh.
grows however it
It's
wants.
like Pennywise hair. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it.
And if they even have it yet, it's fun.
Yeah, she
Because
does.
sometimes
She's
they
got-
don't even have any. They just
No,
have a
she's
little.
got a lot. She's got, and she's just dancing up a freaking storm. But anyway,
Oh.
I don't get kids, you know that.
No.
But what do you mean? What she's doing with her? Like she's on purpose? Like
No, he's just being all
I
queens.
missed you so much.
Wait, oh my God, Kristian! I am going through old Collider Live footage right now, I'm recutting together a reel.
A reel?
'Cause spoiler alert: I lost my job, and as I'm going through the shit that comes out of my mouth.
Oh yeah.
Oh no! Oh my God! The stuff about the kid.
Oh, yeah.
I thought the baby was gonna burst. You guys taught me that that doesn't happen.
Right. She knows nothing. You don't want her to babysit anything.
But I'm serious about the hair though, because
No, it's just
You just like a turn
It's
of
just her
phrase.
hair. Yeah,
It's just
her
he's just trying. He's being all queens. You know what she's doing right
So
now
what's
with
she
her
doing?
hair.
Hey,
She's not
you
doing
see what I
anything.
was talking about
She's
where
not
her
doing
hair was, like,
anything.
coming
He
around
meant,
and-
he meant. You know how her hair is growing right now.
I'm a very
I don't-
literal person.
yeah, I don't
so
talk
need,
like that.
All right, well,
No, I don't talk
Then
like
I'm never gonna understand you.
No. Vin Diesel has a new movie.
Yeah,
Too, Bloodshot.
saw that one too.
Yeah, that one's gonna either be one of those movies. When does that movie come out? Can we do a search of the actual date, because all this is coming soon. That means they don't know what to do with this movie.
June.
Yeah, summertime movie for that. That's a bad call.
I don't know what it is.
You might not be wrong.
Yeah.
It should be. That's a February movie. Bloodshot.
I couldn't care.
No.
Sorry.
No,
March 13th.
Yeah, March is
what I
March is
said.
a possibility because the May 1st is when Black Widow drops. So Bloodshot, it's essentially Universal Soldier. Remember that one with Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't like Dolph Lundgren?
No.
Why not? Rocky
Just-
4?
No. The worst one ever.
Rocky 4? You're thinking of 5?
Yeah. Oh, Bonnie.
The worst
Thank
one
God.
ever.
No, she's not thinking.
No,
she's
it's
not.
yes,
she's-
I am. Don't tell me what
she's not-
Rocky. Whoa.
Which Rocky?
Don't tell me
Which one?
Don't tell me what Rocky
Which
I'm
one's the worst
thinking
one
of.
ever?
4 with Dolph. 5 is 5. 5 is kind of. It's so bad it's good. 4 is just bad.
You're wrong.
Oh.
I agree.
Thank
Bonnie.
you. I'm
I
not
agree,
wrong.
Bonnie.
You say that with such. You're wrong.
You're wrong. Every other movie is subjective. Rocky is fact.
You just are convinced that she's not.
It's like
thinking
Die
of the right
Hard.
movie?
Die Hard's just fact. All opinions about Die Hard is just fact.
That's right. You're absolutely right.
In your world, yes.
No, this is and this.
Well,
when
we're
you
in
step,
your world
when you step in
currently.
here, this is my world.
Okay, I'll let you have it. I'll let you have it.
When you walk outside, you want to
can
have your
have that.
stupid opinion
You can
about
have-
Rocky
You can
4.
have your
you
little
that.
opinion about Rocky 4 and 5.
Well, I don't think
That's
it's a
We'll
little
do-
opinion. I think it's a
Listen,
wonderful
that's fine.
opinion.
You can just have it if you want it. Go ahead.
That's
Take
what
it.
she said.
Take it. Take it. Take it.
I can't even.
Why'd she say that?
I'm like, which one's
So she
Rocky
was-
4?
Ready?
Dolph Lundgren in Rocky 4. It was an assassination of the franchise when that came out. Garbage
Look
is
at
right.
look at RB3. You really wouldn't.
It really
I would
was.
never
It was
agree with
RB3 would,
devastating.
RB3, would you like to take Bonnie out now?
It was devastating. It was when that movie came out. It was devastating. Like for us fans, like it was so bad.
You're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
From most Rocky, you think most Rocky fans?
You don't think that was? You don't think with Brigitte? You don't think the entire thing was
No.
just garbage?
No, it's one of the most revered movies. It's not one of my favorites.
Revered movies?
Yes, for
Did
Rocky
you just
in the
use the word
Rocky
revered?
in the Rocky franchise.
I can't.
In the Rocky franchise.
I can't.
In the Rocky franchise.
can't.
I mean, listen,
my
I am not a
God.
Rocky 4 defender normally.
Sorry,
I really-
Anthony
'cause
Hopkins. I'm
it's
so
like a-
sorry that
it's like a
Christian Harloff
music.
just used the word
Revered.
revered.
It's true. It's a music.
Describing a movie
It's-
with Brigitte Nielsen and Dolph Lundgren. I'm so sorry to all the thespians
Hey,
in the
it was-
world.
I'm just saying, man.
It was a brave
So, I mean,
role.
I'm-
It
yeah.
was
Yeah. It's a music video, but it's
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
Isn't like 30?
Die.
Isn't it like literally 33%
Yeah,
montage?
die. Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's
it
what does
is.
he say? Die. One thing. Die.
Yes, you will lose.
You die.
I will
No,
break
no,
you.
no, he says that he says if he dies, he dies.
The amount of oil that was used in those scenes, though, if you go back, they must have sold out of baby oil at one point during those shoots. They were just covered in goo.
Yeah, I think you're out of your
Sorry, I
mind.
was thinking of another movie. Anyway,
Porn.
yeah. I'm single. Come on, what do you want? Go
Well,
on.
speaking of which,
Oh no,
what? No?
no.
All right, fine. I won't bring it up.
Talk about hot stuff over here. Dimples.
Well, there was
It's
a,
not about
Sexy
me. This
voice.
one's, they're coming for you right now.
sexy.
they're
voice.
gonna ask in the Streamlabs, so I'll
Yeah.
wait for Streamlabs.
Single. Yeah, yeah. We
Well,
know
yeah,
that.
no, but this kid, what's
Oh.
going on with
Oh,
you
I don't
two?
know. I haven't heard anything.
Oh, he hasn't reached out? Have you not reached out? Have you still not reached out?
He's trying to figure out his mic.
Fiddling.
You're really gonna put this on me. Oh. When you have
here we
been
go.
out of town for weeks.
Big old boy.
And you did not let me know when you were back in
Oh.
town, and then you don't show up.
You scared me.
I'm sorry.
Wait, Zane, I was shot at once. Don't mess
Oh, that's
around.
true.
okay,
By
all right.
Paramount. I remember that. It was a big
What?
story.
No, Bronson and Sunset.
Oh, was it? It was after a Paramount event. Is that what it was? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I
Yeah.
think it would. Would I know? Did I know you yet? Or
No, it was right after. It was
Right,
right
literally
afterwards,
like
yeah.
a couple months later.
Yeah. Crazy.
I don't know which direction to go in right now because I feel like I need to
Good.
hear about
I'm
that.
gonna let Roxy interview. Go
Well,
ahead,
first
Roxy.
of all, because we got to stop for the getting shot. What happened?
I wasn't shot, but Ben, you probably don't want to hear this. Any man doesn't want to hear this. I was on a date, first date and a last date, and we were mugged, and my date was shot in the back. Oh, and then they pointed the gun at me, and they were like, "Do you want to die today, bitch?" And I was like, "Not so much." And he survived, but that is a true story.
Yeah.
He was shot. He's now very happy. He just got the bullet removed for some reason, like 12 years later, because it was causing some pain, even though it was sterile. You know, I guess you could leave a little tiny bullet in for a while. But I was going to get T-shirts made. I went out with Bonnie Somerville, and all I got was this lousy bullet hole. Hey, but I didn't. So
What?
Be warned.
this is a strange one.
Wear a
But why
vest.
was it your last date?
First and last.
Well, yeah, but
I mean, you just go on a date with somebody, and then he ends up in the ER, and he's in the hospital for a month. I
Bad
don't know.
luck.
did you
Yeah.
go see him in the
Yes.
hospital?
Yeah. Oh, my mom flew in the next day because
No, she ghosted him immediately.
Yeah. ghosted. No, I took off. I left the scene.
When
Done.
she said first and last, it kind of sounded like that.
No, it was crazy. And my best
I like
friend
to
was
date
also
guys who
there with
don't
us,
get
and
shot.
she got away. And but our parents met in the. My mom woke up in the morning and back in the BlackBerry days and had me on Google Alert,
Yeah.
and it said actress Bonnie Somerville shot at a Hollywood party.
Oh my God.
It's the first thing she saw. So she flew out that morning, and I finally picked up the phone because we were in the ER the whole night and phones were dead. And I was like, please come here and meet me.
Yeah, right.
Did they find the person?
No, never.
Never.
Wow.
We did all the lineups. We did the whole thing.
Oh, my God.
It was a gang thing also. It was a group of guys, young guys. Really young initiation thing. The cops thought it was horrible, but I survived.
The worst transition of all time, though. So
and then Friends was awesome.
No more gunshot effect for it.
Yeah, holy crap.
My bad.
But about when it comes to Bagel Boy, quick question. So you never reached out. You never texted, and now you're saying you're gonna put it on me when you were supposed to reach out. I just want to get the piece.
One, it was never
be
decided.
careful. Think before you speak.
I know, because
Think before you buy bagels.
I don't buy bagels.
No, you don't.
Before you steal bagels.
Yeah. Go ahead. So answer.
No, she was just out of town, and I wasn't sure when she was getting back. And I was planning on talking to her at the awards because I'm an in-person kind of guy. I'm not much of a texter, so yeah.
Good
So
for
no,
you.
I didn't reach out.
Good for
so
you.
that is my mistake.
I'm
but
sick of texting, by the way.
I was planning on doing it in person.
But you don't have to
Thank you.
text a novel, but you could.
No, but
text
some people do.
asking
They just
somebody
don't even
out.
pick up the phone anymore. It's really.
So you,
Well, I
you're
also
not.
didn't have her number until she called in the other day. So
Oh.
Ooh, that's not a good way to
That's
get
true.
somebody's
That's a good way to
number.
do it.
I don't
Yeah.
know if
Sliding
I don't
in
know if
there.
that counts as getting somebody's number. He
Yeah.
jacks it from the show. Okay, so is there still potential
Guys,
here?
let's go on to the talk about the whatever we're gonna talk about. Christian, this is the most quiet Christian's been
I'm just watching.
ever, and
I'm
he's
just
literally
watching.
going like this.
What are you, one of the fans now?
But Roxy's really good at interviewing, so I want to see Roxy. I want to see Roxy get to the bottom of it.
I've been hearing about it for.
It's been everywhere. It's a
Yeah,
big bit on the
everybody-
show.
Every time I come on the
great.
show, people have been talking
I
about
know.
it. So
I didn't even know I still it makes me feel great.
You
I
still
get
got
a
it?
guy
You don't
like
think-
Ben, you know.
Oh, you don't think
Oh,
you
yeah,
got
you
it?
still
You know you still got it. Are you?
Thanks, guys. What?
you could
that's
have
why-
any unwed
Yeah.
person in this room, so you're fine.
I-
Yeah, you're doing okay.
including you.
Obviously. Have I been subtle?
That's what I was saying. Like both, and Kate wanted a piece too.
Yeah,
man.
jeez.
You got an effect on the ladies too.
Yeah. Well, listen.
you.
I can't help it.
I like what you're doing.
Thanks.
I like what you're doing. All right.
Girls gotta eat, you know.
girl-
I do know. I do know.
Literally.
you didn't have to say it. I got it. And look, you silenced everybody. We're gonna go to.
start drinking.
Please do it. We're going to streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown, and we're here with Bonnie and Roxy
My
and
mom listening, Mom.
Ben and RB3 and Brett. And we're going to take all your questions here. You go to streamlabs.com/Schmoedown. Don't worry. We are going to get, you put the Schmo button on, yeah. We are going to get to this leaked script that Robert Meyer Burnett got a hold of Colin Trevorrow's episode 9. It certainly seems legit, but who knows?
Robert Meyer Burnett?
Yeah, Brian
he leaked
Burnett.
it.
He's
the one who got a hold of it?
yeah, you didn't know that?
No, when you
Yeah.
wrote in the rundown, the captain got it. I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like, which captain? What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Gangster. That's awesome.
He did a full read on his channel of the actual script.
It was a 2 hour and 16-minute live stream.
Yeah.
I listened to the whole thing on the way here.
It's great,
It's
right?
amazing.
Robert Meyer
Absolutely
Burnett.
amazing.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
And see, that
Damn.
Robert Meyer Burnett is hooked up too, so I think it's pretty legit that he would get. He wouldn't just post like a thing that he found on like Reddit. Wow. You know, like
No.
he would if he knew it was like legit. So I buy it.
If you know what Robert Meyer Burnett has done like in the past,
Yeah.
has like connections in Hollywood,
Yeah.
and what he said is right. Like he said in the beginning of the thing, anything is gettable in Hollywood. Like especially after the movie's been made, I'm sure like
Definitely.
he probably got
So
it.
the-
Irwin told me he used to produce movies with him.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
Ethan Irwin and Burnett.
I
for
just
sure.
picture-
Testing 123 long-time watcher, first-time donator.
Thank
Not
you,
sure
Nerd
if
John.
this is how to get the Schmoebot talking. Waited 2 months to get in on all the schlong cock fucking fun. Been a Schmoedown fan since Merle became on Patreon since day one. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you.
As an Astros fan since childhood, I apologize to all baseball fans here, and I hope the cheating scandal doesn't affect my support and contributions for Senator. Note it may not be on behalf of every Astros fan, including Brad Gilmore, who isn't relenting.
Yeah, it's true. Well, thank you, Tim. Yeah, I mean, look, your team's a bunch of criminals.
Oh, wait, I figured it out. Don't put a period after SEN.
Oh, okay.
Then it thinks you're abbreviating something.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
that's it.
All right, try that. So maybe we'll go Senator.
Oh, God,
But-
thank God.
but
That's
back-
the show, folks. Play the music.
Thank you so much. Robert Meyer Burnett, though, did this whole read-through. He got Colin Trevorrow's script, and Colin Trevorrow was let go of episode 9, and then J.J. Abrams came back in, is what happened. And a lot of the reports and rumors were that they thought it was a little, what he was doing was a little too inside baseball, and that fans wouldn't get it, and they would lose because it was too connected to Last Jedi, and they were trying to get the support of the fans back and fan service. And I'll tell you, after reading it, it seems like that's exactly what Colin Trevorrow wanted to do, was make a sequel to Last Jedi. And right away, if you don't like The Last Jedi, you go, oh, well, then I'm glad he didn't. Wait a minute. Because the thing is, I'm not a big Last Jedi fan either, but the difference is, if this is legit and real, it connects into this trilogy, which none of these movies did. The episode 9 was a sequel to episode 7. Episode 8 was something. But at least 9 connected to all of it, plus the prequels, if this is what is accurate.
Why do you keep saying if? What do you think it could be if it's not real?
I just until they say this is the actual thing, it's just, from knowing Robert Meyer Burnett, the chances are it's legit. Yeah. And the chances are that he probably got it from somebody. I wouldn't be surprised if Colin Trevorrow leaked it, to be honest, because, and I'm not saying that he did, I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if he did, because Colin Trevorrow was in a spot. Yes, Jurassic World was a massive hit, but it was one of those. It wasn't so much of a big legitimate maker. He wasn't legitimate after making it, right? So then
legitimatized.
Thank you.
Might be the word you're looking.
Thank you so much. But then he did that movie with what's that smaller movie that he did right after?
Safety Not Guaranteed.
No, that was the one.
Book of Henry.
Book of Henry.
Oh, I love that movie.
Book of Henry or Safety Not Guaranteed?
Book of Henry.
Oh, you do? Okay, so
you're the one
person that likes it, because it bombed.
Did you see it?
No, but it bombed tremendously, and some people thought that was one of the reasons he got canned. It wasn't, from what everyone said, but he was in a spot, and then he gets fired, and he had egg on his face. Right now, after putting this out there, most people after reading this are saying that it's incredible. It would have fit. It had Luke fighting as an actual Force ghost. It actually brought the Mortis line back in. It actually tied in together all the prequels and all the original trilogy. It actually did what they said 9 was going to do.
And less Palpatine, right?
I don't think Palpatine's in it.
Really
he was in one. He was in one scene according to Robert.
Okay, what was the scene?
It was there was a scene where. There is a scene like in Rise of Skywalker where Kylo is searching for a holocron, but when he opens it, it's like a hologram of Palpatine.
Oh, right, but it's not. He's not actually physically in it. Right. And there's old message to Vader. It's an old message to Vader.
That's like me at the award show.
Yeah, that's right.
I was there.
You were there. You just it was my earpiece.
Yeah.
But there was more of Kylo Ren not getting redeemed, which is what I wanted in the first place. They try to redeem him, but he's just too far gone. He's the main villain. Hux is not a clown and imbecile type thing. So and we don't know how this thing would have been executed. It could have been executed poorly, but overall, the story seemed to tie together. And it's not so much that it was so brilliant of what Trevorrow did. It just tied in things and made it seem like the actual trilogy had a plan.
Yeah, to me at least, like, it really felt like they were at least like making sense. Like, it felt like the same problem with. Maybe not the same exact problem, but Rise of Skywalker felt like a lot of plot points in one movie. This also felt like a lot of plot points, but it wasn't just like making shit up. You know what I mean?
No, it was connecting. It was basically doing what. That's why that comment by I don't know who it was. I think it was either Kathleen Kennedy or
dumb motherfucker.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it was either Kathleen Kennedy or JJ, who said that Trevorrow had a difficult task. It looked like he knew the most about how to connect it all.
What do you mean making shit up? What are you talking about? That you feel like Rise of Skywalker made shit up?
Well, just the Force life thing. Like there's a lot of. I mean, bringing Palpatine back. Like what? Like at least. I'm sorry. Go.
Like it was like a thing.
We can't hear you.
Yeah, nothing's working today.
I don't know what's going on with your mic.
Don't worry about it.
I just mean
today.
legitimate, like the sentence "making shit up." What do you mean? Like that's what movies do, right?
No, but
They
like,
make-
but like,
It's like all-
no. I mean, like, of course, like it's a fiction movie. You're supposed to make up whatever you want to make up. But like, instead of like adding a bunch of new mythology that really didn't happen until like this exact movie, and instead of
I mean, they made new things.
Yeah, they made new things, but there's a difference
Give her
between
a straight answer for Christ's sake.
like
Come on, stop dancing around the subject.
I don't know what you right.
She is like,
No.
She's like, and yes.
I've been hearing this a lot. I've been hearing it a lot.
Hold on. Can you imagine, Bonnie? What if you were, let's say, together for like a year or two with her, right? And you walk in and she's like, you need to have the exact reason why you were out till 2 a.m.
Yeah.
No, I love it.
What were you doing?
I feel like I know. I'm
What
like
was
feel
happening
like
15 seconds ago? About 30 seconds before that.
I feel like
Well,
I'm in therapy
I
right
do want to
now.
hear this point.
Yes, let's hear it.
I legitimately want to know because I've been hearing a ton of people use that phrase. You know how people like glob onto these phrases like "go woke, go broke," which I'm going to fucking punch somebody in the face. The next person who says that, but people who've been saying, so I'm not going to punch anybody in the face who's been saying this, but people who have been saying they made things up, they made shit up, like or. It's emotionally manipulative. Like, no shit, we're watching a movie. So I literally don't understand.
But okay, so what I'm particularly talking about is like the whole. I mean, this is kind of a spoiler. I mean, I kind of
at this point you might as well.
I mean, might as well.
Yeah,
But
man, everybody should see it.
I'm trying to stay away from it. That's why. But so the whole idea of like using the Force to bring somebody back to life. That's literally a Deus Ex Machina, right? That's something that you kind of make up to get to from one place to
they
another.
were finding loopholes in order to make things make sense.
They had a MacGuffin. They created a whole MacGuffin that these characters had to search for that really didn't connect to any other piece of mythology. There's a lot of things that they just made up. And then at least for me, when I was listening to Robert Meyer Burnett's live stream, again, we don't know if it's real or not, but at least
assuming it is,
it is, the stuff that was in this movie at least connected to the previous 8 movies.
Right.
They have settings from the prequels, settings for gadgets and stuff from the
Well,
original
jumping
trilogy.
into that real quick because you also said the settings for the prequels. There was Coruscant is involved in this.
Yes.
And Coruscant is kind of broken down, and it's not that thriving planet, and it's where the First Order is, and that's the type of stuff that I'm like, oh man, that's the kind of things like just making up. Like for some reason, when Kylo is on, he's on Mustafar. They don't even mention that it's Mustafar, first of all, and then instead of putting it on Moraband, or they put it on some other testicle or whatever the place is called. And it's like Jay's just like, oh, I want to make new planets, and it's like, but
Testing 999. Dumb motherfucker. Slong.
Yeah.
King Kong Dong.
True. Yep.
Schmoedown theme song.
Yes.
Roxy, please don't punch me, but they made things up. Boom.
I just think people need to start being more articulate with what they meant because, like, don't you think theoretically you could say they made up that Vader is Luke's father? They made it up.
Yeah, of course they made it up.
What did you do? You made that shit up.
I know. I understand what you're saying. Right.
You might just think that this didn't work. The things that they made up didn't work.
No, but they
as opposed
made
to other movies that make up things that do work.
No. That's completely different than what I'm trying to say. At least what I'm saying is they made up plot conveniences for the sake of the plot. They didn't make up things for the sake of characters, right? Like a reveal like that is for the sake of character, sake of overall storytelling with the character. But what I'm saying here is like they literally made shit up so that one character could stay alive. They made shit up so they could have something to search for, whereas there wasn't an overlying clear theme and objective. They just had plot conveniences that were just there.
So someone said real quick, and I just saw this from Joe Self, who was saying, because Bobby Monahan was on Jedi Council when he was on, he said that he was talking to Daisy Ridley, and Daisy Ridley lost her mind.
Glad I skipped work today to see this episode with 2 good-looking women instead of the sausage party you had yesterday.
You're welcome.
Wish I could have caught Winston and Kate, but Bagel Boy will do. Just kidding, Ben, you're kinda cool. Sen, did it work, Brett?
Yeah, he did. It did work. Yeah.
No, Sen didn't work.
No, it said Sen, did it work, Brett?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, nice.
Anyway, let's go to the ending, right? So Bobby Monahan had said that Daisy Ridley reacted to the ending of Colin Trevorrow's script and it kind of blew her mind. So the main ending from what they said is that the Force Ghosts were all it was Obi-Wan, right?
It was Obi-Wan. It was
Luke,
Yoda, and Yoda, yeah, and also a young Anakin, supposedly,
and a young.
If I'm not mistaken, I have to double check that one.
And a young. I mean, either way, there were a couple.
But there was a scene where Kylo Ren actually fights Darth Vader, like a imaginary scene, like how you see in
Empire,
yeah.
So, but he's battling against Rey on Mortis, and and Mortis is and from what they say is that Iger was like, oh, please pull back from this Mortis storyline and all that, and because it's too inside baseball. That's the kind of stuff. And again, big fan of Iger, but it's like if you see any
because that's a Clone Wars thing.
There's so much inside baseball in Mandalorian, and it's working. It's working. The whole you can build it around the nucleus of the hardcore fan, and then the casual fan will start to ask questions about it.
Yeah, I was talking to Bonnie and Roxy about this the other day.
Yeah.
I know. So what was the main thing that you loved about the Mortis story?
Mustafar.
Right.
I mean, everybody loved Mustafar. You should have had the camera on the three of us with you guys going with the back and forth. It was just like Bonnie was like,
I started to fall asleep a little bit, a little tiny bit. No, but I have my Diet Coke.
That's good.
Way to
That's
make
good.
use of the ladies on the show.
Hey, well, we gotta get into
really
it.
Bonnie wasn't going to talk about Star
Actually,
Wars
I'm interested.
anymore.
I'm actually fascinated by the level of just in-depthness.
Oh,
that you-
yeah.
I really am. I'm just like, ew. I think I'm actually like,
Garbage.
wow.
I kind of feel like multiple things can be dope.
Yeah.
It was fucking disgusting. I have to move forward though, because like I think remember they came out last week or 2 weeks ago with what the alternate ending to the Joker was. Did you guys read that? No. You guys didn't see this. They initially when they were doing the Joker, the ending was going to be completely different. The Joker was gonna spoilers for the Joker. The Joker was gonna shoot and kill the Waynes, and also put a bullet in Bruce's head, and that was gonna be the end of the movie.
Oh right, I did hear that. Yeah.
and-
Too dark.
Too dark, but I think that would have worked. I
Yeah,
think
would've
that
worked,
ending
'cause
would
the
have
movie
worked.
was so dark,
and
it
I think
would've
that the
worked, yeah.
ending that they did also worked.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's kind of how I feel about hearing about this script.
Yeah.
I kind of think that there's all different takes on. If you're that big of a Star Wars fan and you love the
Yeah.
world so much, there's all different movies that would work.
Yeah.
This one worked
I mean,
for
I
me.
think that's why
that one
people
might
are
have worked for
obsessed
me.
with
Yeah.
because they can do this all freaking day long. I mean, honestly, that's why.
You're not
Because you
wrong.
could literally sit here and have these what if, but this and that, and
Yeah.
that's why people love these
Right.
kind of films, right?
Yeah. I mean the thing.
Unlike
and again,
Rocky 3, that is before
Rocky
that is an
3, how
absolute
dare you.
non-discussion.
How dare you.
Where Christian's wrong, but
Yeah.
other than that, in other movies, you can have what ifs.
You're an imbecile.
But
was Rocky
How
for
dare
the
you.
living
dare
in
you.
America? Was that the James
Yeah.
Brown
Yeah,
one?
that's
Of
James
course.
Brown.
She's
the best one ever.
The beginning,
The whole thing.
the
fight-
beginning
fight's
was
You're a
great.
lunatic.
You can't. James Brown
You know
cannot
what
be touched.
I have to tell you why I'm so upset.
Don't fuck with me.
Can you bring up the Morgan Freeman Jar Jar Binks?
I would
thing?
not
Oh, yeah,
fuck
for
with
sure.
you.
So, by the
Can't
way,
we-
the other day when you want to,
Oh, look.
As someone who
you know-
wanted nothing more than Kylo Ren to be redeemed, he's my favorite Star Wars character. I'm surprisingly more okay with the supposed script than what happened in 9. At least in this version, they make a choice with him and stick to it.
Yeah, agreed. Let me ask you a question, Ben. If it's fine.
Wait, it
Yes,
just
you
came
can.
back.
You're good.
As you were banging on it, we
Yeah.
heard it.
Banging.
Forget it. Just get enough.
Now we can't.
No, let
Yeah.
him
No, put it
talk.
close.
No,
Put
it's
it
not.
closer,
It's not
put it
letting him
closer.
talk. I want him to talk, but you can't hear a fucking thing he's saying.
Started for a second.
Yeah. So, what I was saying. So, Bonnie, the other day when one of the many times that you bailed, you should turn him around.
Right.
Why?
I like this way. This is my favorite position.
Oh, Ben.
Yeah.
That's a joke.
Yeah. There you go. Perfect. Bonnie.
Jokes, them jokes, baby.
I have a,
Look. Now he's happy.
What is that?
What are you doing, RB3? It's the best moment of the
Is
whole
that
show.
a microphone? What's that? Wait, listen, Jerry. What's that, a microphone in your hand? What's that?
Unbelievable. That's a meme. Look at you. Look at you gazing into. Look, just gazing into his eyes. Look at him.
That's not his eyes I'm gazing at. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
This guy's very limbo.
is it true to scale? It's me.
No.
No. Okay. So getting back into.
no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm joking. My wife's listening.
It's not me. It's a doll. It's a doll.
Too many people talking. Someone wrote bagel asshole. Why would you write that? That's
Come
not-
on.
So the other day when one of the times you bailed, one of the times that you bailed.
Can
It's
a
true.
lady have other things that they must go to? Not
on
when
the
I
day
have
of the
audition.
show.
No, sorry, it doesn't work
No.
that way.
Yes, it does today.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, I need to get paid. I'm not getting
No.
paid for this shit, and I need to work.
Well, that's true.
As
But-
someone who used to get auditions, I feel
There's
for
nothing
Bonnie.
we can do
I
about
know,
them
I know.
in
and
this
I said that.
moment
I
in
said
time.
that. I said it on the show.
I
But
am in no
still don't give
position
a
to
shit.
go, can we move that to third
I
thing?
know,
It's
I
like, what time you want me?
Well,
I'll
the,
be there.
the
Yes.
reason why there's because another time was the same guest was supposed to be on, Josh Robert Thompson, who I told you about, who
yeah.
was on the show. You were on Ferguson,
Yes.
and he was Jeffrey, the robot. Anyway, so he was on last week, and he did this incredible. Here it is. How many has it got now? Was it 50 something last time? No, that's not. Go back to the main channel, please. I want to see what it's got on the main channel. So he came on, and he does an incredible impression of Morgan Freeman, and he's so quick that we brought up the I said, we have footage of Morgan Freeman as Jar Jar Binks. And then he does actual Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, my gosh.
So there it is. Okay. So we go back to the beginning there, RB3. So if this is for people who haven't, if you have heard it already, then, whatever, you can hear it again. But it's a great clip. Have you heard this yet? Okay. The Phantom Menace that wasn't used. Morgan Freeman was actually originally cast as Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we actually have some of the audio. Ben, can you play that?
Yeah. Go.
My day started pretty okay day with brisket morning munching. And then the Jedi came and pow, Misa here. Misa, Misa been banished. Misa crashed my boss's Unabungo.
That's good. You can watch the rest of the clip is on it. It's already like 62,000 views. Yeah.
My God.
How cute Alex is.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Alex. I think he said 6 words.
Hey,
Really?
I saw him the other night at the show, and I gave him a big hug, and I said, I've been there. Just don't listen to these assholes. Just you'll get a word.
Then where? What happened?
Well, no, where people say no, but you don't talk. I hate when
it was very hard for him. He was in there with Josh Robert Thompson, me, and Winston.
Yeah.
He was sitting over there.
And he's not used to talking on the show.
No.
Yeah, it sounds like all my dates.
Is that what happens a lot?
Everyone's like, don't worry, you'll maybe get to talk someday with her, but usually they don't.
That doesn't happen? No. What is that all about? You don't like to hear people talk?
You're not a question asker.
I am. Oh my God!
Don't wait for the response.
No, she answers the question.
Yeah, I answer the question. Yeah.
She answers the question the way she wants them to answer.
I'm not doing that anymore in 2020. I'm letting people. I'm not gonna, go over the. My thing is I hit the ball over the net and then I run across the net and then I take their racket and hit the ball for them back and then take the racket. But I'm not doing that anymore.
What are you doing?
Trying to let them just hit their own balls.
Oh, how's it going?
It's going great.
Question, here's a little reply to Jordan Mertens, who says, now the draft isn't until tomorrow, so disappointing. Jordan, if you would like to edit the entire draft, then send me your email. I'll have you edit it, and then you can get it out tonight. Otherwise, then you have to wait for Aaron.
Actually, the meanest I've heard you be.
But
that's my fault, y'all. It's my fault, y'all. It's my fault. It's on me.
Dear Jordan, how about you edit the motherfucking draft?
But it's like, Jordan. Do you know how much footage? So we shot all this on Saturday, and the award show is like 2 hours, and then the draft is like 2.5, 3 hours. Aaron got all the footage yesterday. So he's got to cut everything and get everything up today. And
why did Aaron get the footage yesterday?
I already said it's my fault. But
yeah.
Damn, Roxy, we going up me for it. What's going on?
Because I am disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
You're waiting for disrespectful. Okay, let's get to What Movie Reels over on Schmoedown. Excuse me, Streamlabs.com/Schmoedown. Local film. You want to read this shit? Local film critic in Cleveland. Jordan. You guys were my inspiration.
Dumb motherfucker.
Can you guess who says that? Just play it again, RB.
Play it again.
Don't make me do this.
You dumb motherfuckers.
Oh.
Who can guess it?
Obviously not me.
Guess someone.
Say one more time.
One more time.
Sam Rockwell.
Okay.
Dumb motherfuckers.
You have Rockwell.
Something
One more time.
Samuel L. Jackson.
You dumb motherfucker.
Nick Cage.
You have seen this movie. You can't hear it.
Tom Dagnino.
Vince Vaughn?
No, one more time.
You dumb motherfuckers.
Who's the one that isn't Nick Cage that
like
we
Sam
play
Rockwell,
his
you're right.
play
Nick
his thing
Nolte?
all the time. We used to
Nick
play that
Nolte.
clip.
Oh, Gary Busey?
It's Al Pacino from The Irishman.
I was gonna. My first thing I was gonna say Al Pacino, and I don't. This is why I lost.
I screwed you because I said Sam Rockwell, and then you could. Yeah, you can't.
So anyway,
I'm just gonna go back to the.
What Movie Reels?
Get it.
Local film critic in Cleveland. You guys were my inspiration.
You
Want to get into? Shh. Oh no, we did this. This is the Schmoedown reacting yesterday. Hotel Nerd put it in the Schmoedown yesterday. Josh. 97 HD. I know that you have stopped Light Side, Dark Side for the time being. Yes, for the time being, definitely. That show is on hiatus. I don't know what John's doing with it, but
That's
I am
your
not.
Campia thing?
Mm-hmm. It was, yeah. So I mean, I pop into his on his show to do little segments, but not that particular show. HV3. I watched the Schmoedown in the beginning. I fell away for it for a while. Some of the wrestling storylines didn't do it for me. I've always admitted the Schmoedown and what you've done. I always admired the Schmoedown and what you have done with it. SEN in the draft got me back into it. I can't wait. Good. I mean, that's kind of the point. Is that I think for some people, this is the wrestling fans have something. The trivia fans have something, and the overall sport fan has something. So the draft made it feel. I mean, some people were saying it felt like you were in the NFL room.
Yeah, it really did. I've been saying this to everybody on my live streams, but like this is the perfect time to start as a fan because it's kind of like a blank slate. Like if you watch the draft, then you're in on ground zero with us, which is really cool. And honestly, Kristian, I was so excited for you because like watching your wife watch you in this room, you spend so many hours. I'm sure it drives her insane. She didn't say that to me, but it would drive any person.
Can you
insane.
imagine living with him full time?
So to see what you like actually did and be able to see her watching you in this entire room. I mean, there was hundreds of people, and I don't know how many, but it was like it was jam packed. There was not an empty seat except for the one that was saved for you.
Oh, Jesus!
And that was so cool. That was so cool.
I want to play.
Elijah was there,
but did I tell you what?
Seat for Elijah.
Did I tell you what she did say when you went on stage, though?
My shirt was hanging.
Look at the size of his package.
She turns over to me and Kate, and she's like, "Oh, his shirt's untucked and his shoes untied. I tried this morning. I tried."
Makes sense. So did you guys? So. RB, can you connect my Bluetooth to the system? Or
for sure, I could do that.
Yeah, because
I just need to.
Yeah, I got to hook it up. Here.
Scroll.
Okay. Well, I want to play a voicemail that my daughter sent to Bonnie. Did you get it? It was great, wasn't it?
Yes, I forgot to reply.
Yeah, so I'm going to play that for everybody in a second because it's amazing. Because Vivian is like a hardcore Schmoedown.
Poor Vivian.
So, Jordan McIntyre, $50 million. Man, who do you think you kidnapped? Chelsea Clinton? I don't know if I understand that.
$50 million.
I don't understand that.
You said it's from Rush Hour?
Oh, okay, Rush Hour. Knapsack's ponytail. Now that OK Boomer is no longer cool, thank God, I hated that stupid thing. What millennial phrase of the week is Goddard overusing today? My money is on it's not what you want. P.S. As long as RB3 doesn't spin his weakness, movie realistic.
I don't even know half these things.
Wait, OK Boomer's so cool.
Yeah, OK Boomer's funny.
Hassan Minaj is still saying it, so it's still cool.
Do you know what I don't understand? Wait, there's one thing that people write, and I still don't get it. This makes me sound so stupid. ST, like at the end of a text or someone. I thought it was something to do with shut up, or it's
STFU
shaking,
or something?
no,
shut the fuck
shaking
up.
No, that I could get.
Shaking my head.
SMH. Is that what it means?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now that is fucking annoying.
Shaking my head.
That is not fun. It's dumb.
Someone did that today too.
Thank you. Thank you.
I thought it was so much hate forever.
All
but
over
it's
the
not.
world.
Yeah, so
all
shaking
over the
my head.
world. I'm looking at SMH going,
What is this?
What?
Well, let me see it. Let me see if this
this.
plays. Hold on.
Thank you.
Let's all just sit silently.
I'm disappointed that you joined corruption, and I wish that you joined a good team. They're the bad guys.
Yeah. So
Were you trying to keep that a secret for 1.2 seconds?
I was okay to spoil it with her though.
I think you forgot she spoiled it.
Probably.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
he
then
did.
Played it.
Yes, he
But
did.
I want to
that's
see.
fine.
I actually want to see if my wife.
Can we talk about that now, though? That she said it
Yeah, it's fine.
because you were being all secretive about it.
because
So, what were you trying to say?
You know what? By the way, it's okay we spoil it because she got drafted via.
I'm not going to show up anyway.
Yeah, right. Sure, on
It's not like I'm
Twitter.
doing anything. What are you kidding?
Okay, so you were saying you're not, and I'm guessing what you were going to say is a heel. Is that what you were?
She's not a bad guy.
Bad guy. I mean, I am inside my cold,
But you
dead
can-
heart, but like I'm just not.
But
that's not my thing.
corruption, who drafted now has gotten because Mike's a really good actor.
Yeah,
Shannon's
he's
a really good actor.
ridiculous.
They just
Yeah.
got
I have
the.
to see some of these.
They just got the
acting things.
best actor. Now,
Yeah.
so imagine Bonnie playing the ultra heel. You could see it.
Yeah, I've got one on my team too. I'm not going to say who because
I would love to play bad guy.
You're gonna play
Seriously.
bad guy. I've got good scenes for you. So now Bonnie, you as a bad guy would be pretty great, and we'd probably have to match you. You guys, he got drafted too. Have to play against him.
I'd like to be matched up with Bonnie because then I know I won't have to compete.
Right. You can sleep in.
You win via forfeit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can sleep late.
It's like when you're hoping the cop doesn't show up. And
I'd
you
actually make that
get
match.
pulled over.
You know what? Let's do that match. How about Sheridan versus Somerville? I'll do that match. I'll definitely do that match. Do you
She'll
accept?
destroy me.
Do you accept it?
I'm sure, of course.
Why don't you do a 3-way with Bagel Boy also?
He's got RB3.
What?
Or 4-way.
That's not my kind of three-way.
That's not the one I'm looking for.
These are not
That's
the
not the
three
droid.
ways you're looking
That's
for.
not the droids we're looking for, people.
No. Not at that store.
I mean, you are a pretty man. But
Yeah,
Who hates what more? Chips hates chips or Bagel Boy hates Bagel Boy?
Nah, he's embraced Bagel Boy.
No, he has not.
I don't think so.
Do you hate it?
I actually feel
he's
bad
strong
about it
but
at this
silent.
point.
The Bagel Boy?
I saw multiple
Bagel
people.
Boy, it's not even him. It doesn't even
doesn't
suit
even
you.
fit him.
It doesn't suit you at all.
It's like the Stern thing. You know that.
No, it's
But
they
you
have.
you don't understand what it is though with him. How much he's like he steals a lot of bagels.
I think it was like one thing, and you're milking it because nothing
Yes.
else has happened.
With him?
Yeah.
I mean, he does a lot of stuff.
You got to do something for a different nickname.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
Oh
right.
yeah. You want to do something for a different nickname?
Will you let us know what the
I
nickname
can't-
is?
Yeah, I mean, listen, you got to earn that shit. You know
I'm
what
sure.
I'm saying?
Totally.
I just can't stop myself. My mom is listening. I'm so sorry.
Well, this is the point.
Hey,
of it.
Mom.
Yeah. All right, stop it. Knapsack's ponytail. We just put that one in there. About as far as long as RB3 doesn't spin his weakness, movie release dates, he's going to wipe the floor with Ben in their match. He thinks you're going to wreck Ben. You agree with this?
I don't like talking trash, especially about my brother right here. You know what I mean? But movie release dates isn't a weakness. Like I had a bad day that one day, but that's really my shit. You know what I mean?
I don't like talking trash, but this movie just makes shit up.
It did. What do you want me to do? It made shit up.
Moose Tack reviews. So it's Tuesday, and my best man Brett at my future wedding better have a review cooking for me. It's Dracula time. So Brett, what did you think? Tell me you at least watched one episode. Thanks for the rest of the crew. And what's your thoughts on Little Women 1994? Well, before we get into Little Women 1994, so here's another question. Dracula. It's on Netflix, right? So did you watch it also? Oh, you watched it also. Okay. So I just gave away exactly what I was going to do. I was going to ask whether or not Brett watched it, and clearly by saying also. He has.
Yes.
So let's do a review.
You're really good at like suspense.
Terrible at it. So here is Brett Sheridan and Bonnie's review of Dracula. Go ahead, Brett.
Well, first of all, nobody mentioned that they were an hour and a half apiece. Mm-hmm. That was a big.
Who's in this show?
What's that?
Who's in this show?
The lead character's last name is Bang.
Bang.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm sorry, that just made me laugh as I'm 13.
Really got you.
There's two women that were in a different film. The Pride and Prejudice and Zombies.
Okay.
I can't remember their names right now.
I can't either
I
right
didn't
now.
get to pull this up before I had done. But anyway, you know what? I really liked it. I thought it was fun, that there was a lot of subtle British humor. It wasn't what I was expecting, and it was like period, but also something that I could watch with my wife that didn't, like Downton Abbey to me, like the suspense was like, a woman getting a job, what will mother think? That was the only
You mean like real life?
yeah. So I had fun with it, and then I don't know how to review movies. We all know this.
TV series.
Or TV shows either.
I put it in front of you. I tried to help.
There they are.
yeah.
Dolly Wells. I loved her. She was great. And I don't have my glasses on. So
I got you. Clace Bang is the one you were talking about.
Yeah,
Bang.
he's excellent.
yeah.
Morfid Clark.
See, they're difficult.
Jonathan Aris.
He's great.
Wow. Okay, it says in 1897 Transylvania, the blood-drinking count draws his plans against Victorian London.
Yes.
Did you say
yes.
that's accurate?
Now,
That
Bonnie, what did you think?
I'm just such a fan of Dracula. I mean, Gary Oldman Dracula. Like, that to me, Bram Stoker's Dracula. There's nothing in there. You just can't touch it. So
It's no Rocky IV, right?
No. So the acting is great. I really,
Yes.
the cinematography is gorgeous. I can't watch anything that will compare.
Yeah.
I just think Gary Oldman was it. So it was
Didn't
a
love
little
it.
bit also trying too hard for me to be creepy. Like trying too hard to be creepy.
It was the goriness and the
it
creepiness
wasn't
was
subtle. It was just like, from
Over the top?
It was for me right off the. I mean, the acting though was great. All those actors are amazing. It's just not my thing.
Yeah.
And I love the goriness. And
I don't.
I
don't. The whole the fly in the eye. I mean, I couldn't get past that. Sorry. That it was hard for me
What
to keep
happens?
watching. I don't even want to tell you.
Yeah, you have to watch it. But
you have to.
It's
no, I
it's
said
not
he'll have to
subtle.
watch
It's
it.
not, and it's not.
You didn't.
It wasn't the whole sexual part of it is missing, and just the way it should.
See, my wife liked that part about it. She didn't like that whole that all vampires make you come when they suck your blood.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Hey, Jesus.
Hey, my mom listens too. Don't worry
Okay.
about it.
Yeah.
Why did you say that?
Because it's true, Mom. It's factual.
No, but it is. It's a part of the lore.
Vampires like dildos.
It kind of got in there a little bit towards the end. Now, the third episode
didn't really get in there. I mean, that's the point.
Right? This good shit.
But I'd say give it a try because it's.
So you liked it. You did not like it.
I did not. You know what? I didn't hate it. I just it wasn't my thing.
Wasn't your thing.
But I really appreciated the cinematography and the way it was shot. Is gorgeous, stunning.
Now, Little Women 1994 was the follow-up part. I forgot Christian Bale was the what's his face, and he was the
Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah. I
Was
forgot.
he?
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, because I remember.
Joe.
No,
Joe. Well, but that was Winona Ryder.
What's the dude's name?
I don't know. Mr. Pinkett.
Lori.
Pinkett.
Lori.
What is it?
Loria. No, Lori.
I'm just really
I wasn't
Lori.
supposed to
Yeah,
watch that one
something.
too, right?
I'm really upset about myself right now.
Lori.
Obviously, it's Lori.
Lori.
Lori. I don't think I have feelings about which one is stronger. I like this Little Women. I like that I like all Little Women. I like the book when I read it. I like when it's referenced in Friends. And they put it in the refrigerator. I like.
It's you can't. It's amazing. But this one
it's a
was
good story.
This one was pretty amazing.
This was awesome. I
The
mean,
fact
Greta
that she
Gerwig
didn't
got
get a
fucked.
direction nomination is absolutely obscene.
It's obscene.
Oh, yeah.
It's absurd.
We were saying yesterday. Our big thing is just there needs to be more nominations. There needs to be more.
Yeah, well, why did they open it for films and not for directors? Now there's
Or
27
actors.
films nominated.
Actors,
Probably
too.
because they
5
opened
years
it-
ago there was four. Now there's 20,
Right.
and they won't open it up for direction.
And actors and
actors,
it needs
comedy
it needs
still.
to be more than
There's
5.
still not a
They're not-
category for.
There's so many
true
more
comedy.
movies now. There's more films now.
But they're not using it, Christian. They opened it up. They're not using it. They
No.
nominated 9 of their 10, and they've only nominated 10 of their
No, it's a
10 for
disaster.
2 years in
It's
the
a
last
disaster.
decade. So if you're not going to use it, why would you open it up for more categories just to make yourself look like an idiot?
These people are idiots. HV3. After watching your impression of Sebastian Maniscalco, I've been checking out his special on Netflix. He's one of the funniest comedians out there. Is there a comedian who deserves more stage time? Who deserves to be more on stage than he does? Please get him on the show. I was talking to him about it when I ran into him at the Irishman premiere, and because we came up together at the Comedy Store, and he's he's really busy right now. But,
My friend Elon Gold should come on here because
Sure.
you want an impressionist. You know, he played my husband on that sitcom. He's one of the most underrated impressionists, straight up impressions that you've ever heard in your life.
Bring him on. For sure.
He really is. Like
I'd love to.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah.
If you look him up, if you want to see him on Instagram, he posts a lot of stuff. It's Elon Gold, Gold, and I'm giving you a shout out, you motherfucker.
The Squirter. Okay. Is anyone thirsty?
Ew.
Nice.
Whoa.
Ew.
That's what they wrote. They paid a good $1 for it. Willie the Bull. That's awesome. RB3. Here's a hypothetical for you. You get courtside seats to the Lakers for life, but only if you eat Betty White's bunghole for approximately 8 minutes. You gotta go down on Betty White for 8 minutes. Would you do it?
Not to
Are
go
you
down,
saying
I have to eat her bunghole.
Like asshole.
Pennywise
for,
or
no,
Betty White? Betty White.
Betty White. You
said
gotta
Bangle.
eat Betty White's asshole for 8 minutes.
Oh my God.
That's a hard no.
Have some respect.
Burnett's video
I
was
didn't
really
write it.
good.
You would be
I
fucking
resent you
lucky.
the show link. At the 21:08 mark, he shows the title page and part of the opening crawl. Script sounded great. Everything felt classic Star Wars, the Kuat Shipyard's Old Republic tech.
Wow, RB3 pissing me off today.
Why?
Because
he didn't make a choice.
I made a choice.
He
It's a
said
hard
no.
no.
Any one of us would be lucky. Any one of us in this
So you
room would
would
be
do it?
lucky to eat Betty White's asshole.
It's true.
Yeah, that's the clip that's gonna go viral
Yeah.
of you, right?
That's fine. That's Betty. If you're listening,
I'll eat your
I
ass.
will lick
Oh.
anything you want.
sure?
You're motherfucking Betty White and
That's right.
and disrespectful.
Look at that.
Disrespectful.
That is disrespectful.
That was a good hypothetical. Wiley Todd. Hey guys,
Tongue
please.
punch your fur box?
Yeah, please.
whoa, whoa.
Hey guys, please explain to me why Once Upon a Time is getting so much Oscar noms, because it's a great movie. It makes no fucking sense. The movie is good. It's really great, but has quite a bit of flaws. I know the Academy loves Tarantino, but I don't understand it. Thanks, guys.
I haven't seen it. Can you believe it?
I love it.
I haven't seen it yet.
I love it. I think it's great.
It's the third act is unreal,
whole
and the movie's good.
Yeah, I think I really like it, but I don't think it should be getting as much love as
I
it's
mean, they
getting.
do love Tarantino, and they do love, Leonardo. Like, he can't do any wrong at this point, I don't think.
It's Brad Pitt that really.
Yeah, I know. I want
Yeah.
to see that.
I do think there are other people that could have been nominated over Leonardo DiCaprio for best actor
All
this
up
year.
their Hauser.
Yes, Hauser, but the other.
What do you guys think about this
Christian
whole
Bale?
What do you think about this whole thing? People are like upset that J-Lo didn't get a nomination. Like they think she deserved one.
I didn't see Hustlers.
Damn! Look at our camera on yourself. Did you see the movie?
Am I right?
No,
I liked that movie a lot.
No, I mean,
Did you see the movie?
I liked it, but like really, like I mean, I was like, people are really genuinely upset about it.
I think
I
she-
like the movie. She's great. Listen, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
but it's not like the level of we're talking
I just
these
think it's
other
her,
films.
I think it's her Stallone moment where, like, when Stallone got nominated for Creed, when's the next time Stallone's getting nominated? It's like
it can happen anytime. You just don't know.
she's not getting nominated.
Why? She's the hottest
Yeah, but what does that
50-year-old
mean?
woman on the planet that can actually act.
I know she
Sing,
can
She's
actually
actually
dance.
She can sing. I mean,
She looked
honestly,
great, and she was
I
really
think
good
she's
in
such
it.
an underrated
She should have been
actress.
Cats.
I'd like to see her do more like
No,
out of
she's
sight type of movies.
Smart to not be in that movie.
It's a
Um,
joke.
all right, this is-
I made a joke.
Good. Oh, good. We got a good one from your mama. Love Harloff. I love the show, and I'm chugging that SEN Kool-Aid. What do you think about a SEN Bizarro Day that you worked the production side with Ben and RB3 on the mic? I would do that. I would do that because
that seems
I actually know how to do that.
You do?
Yeah, you do
You
that.
do?
Yeah, I know how to do it now. I did. I worked it a couple times. Me and Winston. When you were supposed to come on the show, just me and you, I was going to do that. Yeah.
No, we were. Not to say I was supposed to. We still haven't planned it yet.
No, we did one. We did. It was me and you, and then Ben was on. What are you talking about? Ben
No,
was
we
on.
didn't.
Yes, we did. What are you
Just
talking
the
about?
two of us?
It was just me and you, and Ben was on the engineering.
Did we?
Yes. You remember that, Ben?
Didn't?
Put
Oh
it
yes,
on
we
Ben.
did. Right. All right. Sorry.
I can't tell who's lying.
I'm having a rough.
Is this
week,
working
okay?
now?
I'm
Oh
having
yeah.
a rough
Oh,
week.
it's there. You're
Okay.
there.
Oh, that's
That's
right.
literally where the whole dating
That's
thing
when
came from.
Right, because when I can see
Yeah.
you next to me.
Oh, this is
I
real?
like it a lot.
This really happened.
You
yeah.
forgot?
Never mind.
Yeah.
I've had a rough
It's apparently
week.
not because
I've
she
had a
forgot
rough
about
week.
it. So.
Listen,
gosh.
are we even in the new year yet? I mean, I just
Going
want
on.
to start over.
It's a great start with you two. I got to tell you.
I don't know how to help you.
No, you can't. It's a
I gotta get
disaster.
organized. That's what's.
Joel Godina. I'm not sure why, but I put the blame 100% on Bagel Boy. But watching Netflix Dracula was the biggest waste of the decade, and we're only 14 days in. Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah,
No,
well,
I did something worse of the decade. I saw something that I guess I can't talk about last night, but you know the screening I went
I was
to
supposed
last
to
night.
go. Is it awful? Okay, because I was supposed to go to it also. Okay.
I thought you were gonna say Again Fire was the worst way to start the day.
Are you going tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'll see you there
What
tonight.
is it?
Tonight's Bad Boys.
Tonight is Bad Boys, and you know who's going? You know who's going tonight?
McCougar.
And
his Amanda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
what were you?
His brother. I thought his brother
Oh,
was
no,
going to
no,
go
no,
also.
Amanda.
Yeah.
No,
Does anybody
wait,
else want to go? Do you want to go see Bad Boys tonight?
No, thank you.
I have one too. What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
I
Do you want to go?
I need a night to get organized.
You want to see it?
Bad Boys? I don't know.
Really?
I don't think I've
I
seen
would-
the other ones.
I would love to see it if
But
I
you gotta
wasn't
go to the
busy.
show.
Yeah, I have a show.
Yeah.
to do.
Oh man.
All right, ZCM Zombie Custom Maps. The white women have just arrived.
Oh.
I just
He
heard.
asked you. He asked,
I asked
does
everybody in the
anyone
room.
want to go?
That's good. You should interrupt the Streamlabs. This is something you can't even come to do. The white women have arrived. Just heard Double Toasted is doing an interview of the guy who's voicing the glove from the Michael Jackson musical, which is incredible. I cannot wait to watch that. I love Double Toasted. Plus, I hope the email went through to RB3 for the new sound bites. I sent the sniper sound.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Okay, good.
I'm not using it right now.
All right.
Are we the white women?
Yes.
Jake Acavetta, wish I could have been there, but I can't wait to watch it. Here's a refund for the $4 Coke, Brett. Oh, nice.
Oh, thanks.
That's good. Brian Renenson, I was just wondering what you guys think about the best score at this year's Oscars. It is much talked about in my country of Iceland because of Hildur Gundan winning the Golden Globe for Joker. She would be the first Icelandic person to win an Oscar. I think
And
she's
female.
Yeah, I think she's got. Would she be the first female to ever win?
Composing.
And composing.
Is that
yeah.
true? Wow.
Yeah. And it's stunning. I mean, the music
It's
is
great. Oh, yeah.
phenomenal.
It's really good. I think she
Yeah.
will win, to be honest with
Yeah.
you. Suge Knight 323, Kristian, I wasn't trying to be a jerk about the food, but after like 6 beers, I started wanting to shout out SEN quotes, but I didn't want to be kicked out of the place. Also, I got to meet Brett, who's just a great guy. Also, RB3 versus Ben is going to be the match of the year.
yeah.
I hold no contempt against you, sir. For everybody should be like, where's the food? For sure, because I was starving. Rob Mack, Kristian, will SEN Live be happening live in Brooklyn next week? If so, then consider me first in line for tickets.
When
Let's
is that?
go
Because I get
tomorrow.
to New York Friday.
When are you going? When are you going? Friday to when?
To Monday, because I have to get back.
Oh, shoot, you're just gonna miss us.
I can't stay. I have to get back.
It's January. So the answer, because I would have you on the show. Can you
I would-
stay until the 25th?
No,
what's your-
I've been away way too much.
All right. So here's two things. So the first thing is watch the awards today for an announcement about the Brooklyn Schmoedown event. I spoke to Mark last night. and we are confirmed for a SEN Live
way.
at the New York Comedy Club.
Oh man!
At 5 o'clock on Friday.
It's my hometown, y'all.
Right now, it's myself and Kate who will be on the show, and we will be having special guests. The tickets will be on sale very soon. But yes, we will.
I want to go.
If you're there,
Can
sure.
I come?
Yeah, sure. We'll see you there.
Are you flying people out or what? He's
Well,
like,
not her, but a lot of the people who will be there for
so
sure.
mean to
but
me.
but we're gonna be having a show there, and then Mark's show will be directly afterwards. But SEN Live will be doing a live show at the New York Comedy Club. Mark is gonna be on a little bit more tomorrow to talk about it and everything that we're doing. So right now, me and Kate will be there for sure with special guests.
Nice.
Wet for Brett.
Hey.
I'm glad to see Brett, my hunky piece of man meat. He's back today. Brett, do you work out? Next time before I go to the shower, and I'll lick every bead of sweat off your body. That's what Wet for Brett. I didn't say it, but Wet for Brett said it.
Thank you.
Funky McClunky. People are coming in hot today. Hell of a crew today. Can't wait to see the awards and the draft. I've been avoiding spoilers the best I can. If the Wildberries aren't still together, though, I'm going to flip my shit. I wanted to ask if JTE is retired, or is he going to be eligible to be drafted? I missed that guy. All I'll tell you with all of those questions is watch the draft.
Yeah.
Brandon
Both good
Lindsay.
thoughts.
Yep. Anybody see The Circle on Netflix? It blends the idea of Big Brother with a social media spin. It's something I normally wouldn't watch, but I seem to enjoy it. I'd have to ask you.
Everyone is talking
I
about
know,
this
and
show.
I just don't know if I want to support another show like that. So I'm
She
like
loves,
avoiding it.
She loves Big
I
Brother.
love Big Brother, and this year I'm watching The Bachelor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you start?
I started,
And?
and I watched last night. Are you 2 episodes deep right now?
I mean, Sadie's been watching. I'll
you
walk
background
in.
watch.
I background watch.
I feel so uncomfortable of seeing this stuff.
But now that you could have been on there.
Yeah, I know. Thank God I wasn't. I mean, he's such.
You don't
a,
like him?
No, he's perfectly fine.
Is he not your guy, though? You
Oh
know
my
that he wasn't.
God!
Yeah,
I would literally
Eat
chew
him
him
alive.
up and spit him out and
Yeah.
not think twice. Like he's so
Vanilla?
normal.
Yeah.
Like,
What
he's
kind
the
of an airplane
blandest-
pun would you have made coming
I
into
know,
your
I
entrance?
know. Those were amazing. Don't you guys feel uncomfortable watching people like hook up with?
Yeah.
Especially the champagne. I
can't
did see a
stand-
champagne bottle thing.
I just feel uncomfortable
Yeah.
that people get to make out and do all sorts of stuff, and it's like okay, like you're just allowed to sleep with each other and mess around with each other. And it's like you're allowed, and you're all cheating. It's just gross.
It's bizarre.
It's gross.
I love it because I'm sick and twisted, but I also watch it like this sometimes because
But I'm
Car
sick and
crash.
twisted too. But I don't know. That to me is just way too much.
these women are fighting each other because
Yeah.
the champagne issue.
Yeah, and they don't-
and they're calling each other like you're a
Yeah.
bitch.
and they're so setting us
What?
back 1,000 years that I just have such a problem with.
Well, just why would
Sorry.
you do that? I mean, I don't know. So I think clearly I was not right for this season.
I don't know about the Bachelor, Bachelorette, but I know my friend was on like a different dating show, but it was on a big network, and she said that they just keep you drunk 24/7.
Yeah.
Like so that's why it's so over dramatized
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
So
I
it's a
mean,
little
these
creepy.
women are hammered.
Yeah.
They're hammered and they're crying and screaming at
It's a
each
mess.
other.
It's a mess.
Yeah, but I can't stop watching. But
Knapsack's Ponytail chimes in and says, "Can we get drunk Brett explaining how oranges work to Roxy?"
Oh, what? Huh?
I ate one.
Yeah, just explain.
No, you ate it. No, but you ate it wrong. You did see the one in the jungle. Like the monkeys eat bananas from the bottom. We do it the opposite. With the orange, you take the inside out
his
before
eye.
you get the peel.
Look at his eye.
Okay,
Your
So you
left
ju-
eye shuts. It's really good how you do that. Don't worry, it's only $1. You're fine.
Yeah,
it's,
good.
it's always sunny in Philly. SEN fam, the new footage. It's
only $1.
I was just kidding. The new everything counts. Thank you so much. The new footage for Widow shows a better look at the villain What is it?
Taskmaster.
Look, see what that is? You think that's easy to do?
No, that is tough.
Taskmaster.
I get it.
I think he looks updated and pretty cool. David Harbour's tweet to Florence getting nominated was amazing. He said, "I'm the only one in Black Widow not nominated for an Oscar."
Wait,
No, it's true.
Did you guys see the tweet from Adam Sandler and
Yeah.
oh
Yeah,
my
that was
Kathy
awesome.
Bates?
God.
Yeah.
That was the best.
Yeah, he said no love for the Sandman, but Mama got some love.
Yeah, and she wrote. You saw she wrote back to
No,
him.
what'd she say?
Oh,
What'd she say?
Could one of you guys pull it up? She did in
Can't see it,
character.
Yeah.
No, I mean
you
just like
wanna
to
see
read
it.
it.
Oh,
Yeah, because I could do it. I would blow it. It was so good.
It was so good. It
Yeah.
was so good. I was just hoping somebody would help me, but I guess not.
No, it's not gonna happen.
I'm-
Joe the
I'm a fan of
Giant.
the show.
I feel
I got-
Trevorrow's episode 9 script would have been the same as what we got, except Ray would have been running from Kylo Ren in heels the whole time. No, stop that.
What the?
Teach McGee.
I get what they're saying.
Yeah.
Because of Bryce Dallas Howard and dress. Teats McGeets.
Oh.
John hit it on the head for Jumanji previously. For part 3, maybe bring the OG board game back to bring it back so that things from Jumanji come out into the real world instead of going into the game. Then the different avatars can come out like Van Pelt did in the original. I need to see. I still haven't seen the sequel, the latest one.
It was good.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, it was good.
Did you see the one with The Rock, the previous one that came out? It was pretty good. It was pretty funny.
I like that.
The one with The Rock? They're both.
Yeah.
Well, but not. Yeah, I guess 2 years ago, whatever. As opposed to the one that just came out. You're
Not my favorite, not my genre, you know.
No, I know. Your ass is sass. You don't have to text. You can just send a thumbs up emoji. That's true.
Yeah.
People love that. Nerd Jock put in a Schmoedown. Tim Sim did also. Schmobot, excuse me. Jay Scotty for real. Who was the real villain in Ferris Bueller's Day Off? Most people think that it's Ed Rooney, maybe his sister Jeannie, or even Ferris himself. But I think a strong case can be made for Cameron, representing the antithesis of Ferris. The theories are out there. Thoughts?
Cameron?
Rooney.
No.
Come on.
Rooney, of course.
It's got to be Rooney.
I get what they're trying to say, but
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
What was that?
What?
I just heard something.
What did you
Are
hear?
you screaming, Grace?
Oh, that was what?
Yeah, what are you doing? Who are you texting? You're on the air.
I'm not in the air. I'm looking
You're
at
on
my
the air.
I'm looking at my thumb.
Don't lie to me. You get your
I
phone
think
right.
I meant to say-
I
Oh,
literally was going like this, looking at my ring.
She was doing this.
I was going.
She was doing magic tricks for herself.
I'm thinking.
She's like, look, my thumb disappeared.
actually
She took her own nose off. What are you? You're missing all of
I was
this.
actually taking that thought like very seriously.
Who does better
thinking about
magic?
Cameron.
Who does better magic? Bonnie Somerville or Robert Parker? That's what I'm going to figure out.
You saw me doing this, right? Like, that's what I do.
But
And
I
think,
like when he accused you. You go, I'm not on the air.
Did I say that?
This isn't filmed, is it? Is it?
I'm not on camera. It's always sunny in
been a rough
Philly.
week.
Hey, Kristian, I wanted to ask you when you think the Patreon page will be up for SEN. I'm already on the one for Schmoedown Plus, and I love to donate on here. So just looking to help out more. Anything I can do. I love this show and everything with it. Well, funny you should ask. Both Ben Goddard and David Michael Frank are working on it. We should have it up hopefully within the next day or two. So we'll let you know on this show for sure when the SEN Live Patreon will be up.
What kind of stuff are you going to do there?
I don't know yet. That's what we're kind of coming up with, the separate tiers and stuff, too, because we realize even though we have a lot of new Schmoedown fans, not everybody is a Schmoedown fan, and some people want to just be SEN Live supporters, so we're going to do it that way.
One of them will be me coming out of the shower after I work out.
No, yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
That one for sure will
Oh, that
be.
sounds great.
Audio or just video?
Oh no, that's good.
There's
Joseph,
not enough screen for video.
It
It's got to
depends
be
on
audio.
if it's a buck or
yeah,
$100.
that's right. Joseph Sorty put in a Schmobot. Joe Self had a nice question about the Bobby Monahan thing. Nerd Jock, Sean, all Schmobots. Spencer Drake. I've been a Schmo fan since 2010. Y'all inspired me to follow my dreams and work in movies. Last year, I got to work on Bad Boys for Life. Don't worry, though. I sent Makuga a crew jacket for the 10 years of laughs. That's pretty awesome. Just wanted to show some love here as well. Thank you, Spencer. That's awesome. Thank you for the comment and for the nice thing. For Makuga is probably thrilled when he got that.
Piggybacking on the best scores of this year, if you have one, what is your favorite piece from this year?
Yeah.
For me, it's when Will wakes up at night in 1917 following him through the city.
It's amazing.
Would love to hear your thoughts.
Oh, I can't wait
Hope
to
to see you in Dallas soon.
It's really good.
I
Do you
am
have
gonna
the
go.
screener?
No, I was gonna go see it and support
No,
it.
you gotta watch
gotta
it
see it in
in theaters.
theaters.
I want to see it. I'll see it by myself because that's my history. That's it. I just
Yeah.
need to be alone.
It's great.
That particular moment, it's called the night window, and the 1917 score, one of the best pieces of music all year.
I will. I mean,
I agree.
going back to the Joker, I mean, the scene in the bathroom.
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
That piece of music is incredible.
Also, Uncut Gems too.
Yeah.
Gotta see that. I still have to see that.
You'd love that movie.
I know.
It's
I
right
know.
up your
It
alley.
is. It's fine.
You don't like it?
It was good. It was
I loved
just
it. It's stressful.
Did they just make shit up, Roxy?
no. Or yes, rather.
I
They
guess
did.
yes.
They made a whole movie out.
Out of nothing. Yeah. Aiden Cossack. I think what RB3 is saying that Anakin and Palpatine spent decades trying to learn how to cheat death and save others from dying, and somehow Rey figured it out in just a few years, and Ben figured it out in a few hours. Love y'all.
Right, so you can say that. You can say they retconned things or they changed things that I thought to be true, but again, they made shit up.
I know what you mean. Brian Tucson, what I really want to know about the script leak is, does Jar Jar Binks make any temperance? Also, Roxy, you're amazing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, look at that. Knapsack's ponytail, Bobby Lashley, Lana, and Russo
Hilarious show,
Fango.
guys. RB3 Brett and Bagel Boy is a great trio.
Yeah.
Thanks for having the beautiful fouled mouth Roxy and Bonnie on today. Makes my schlong so happy today.
Suck my schlong.
Someone more
bitches.
foul-mouthed than me.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Can I
Big
do...
news. Kristen Stewart is currently leading the field for the 2021 Oscar race.
God.
They're calling her performance in Underwater a tour de fart. RB3, you should be happy to hear that she's also a finalist for the Cecil Fielder Award. Roxy and Bonnie gorgeous.
Thank you.
Everybody's
I'm
going
glad
on
that
there.
we look
The
alike.
Mumble Awards.
You're getting hit today.
Yeah.
So something that we wanted to do for so long that we couldn't get into, so we get into trouble. Will you say your famous line that we weren't allowed to say for so many years?
Suck my dick?
Will you say the counter to that?
Suck my pussy.
Thank you so much. We wanted that for so long.
My mother is so proud.
Is somebody waiting outside the door for me when I walk out to scream at me? Just curious. Just
Roxy, you didn't know, but today's the day. Okay, Brian Tucson. What I really want to know about this script leak, we did that with Jar Jar. We did that Knapsack's Ponytail with Bobby Lashley, Lana, and Rusev Angle doing gangbusters in YouTube views. Seeing as the Schmoedown is the movie trivia version of wrestling, when can we expect a cuckold angle? The YouTube views are there for the taking. We are looking more of the like relationship stuff and kind of crazier shit. There's hence bringing in the actors and the actresses to do some more things because I looked around at one point and looking at some characters that were going at it at the awards, and I was just like, finally, people like this, what we've been trying to do, everyone gets it now. Everyone gets it because a lot of people were skeptical at first and didn't understand, and now people are leaning into their characters, leaning into the stories, and it's been a lot of fun. That's why I'm actually thrilled to have you part of it this year.
Thanks.
I really am.
Thank you.
You're gonna do. I have ideas. So
I got ideas.
I got ideas. Austin Milligan, no Christian Bale in the Oscar conversation. I know, crazy.
I know.
He was. Did you see Ford versus?
No, but I know
is-
you told me, and
it's-
everything
it's
I've
so
seen.
good.
I haven't
also
seen that either.
Oh, that's
I have a
the
list.
one.
I really do. I have to.
I
watch
have.
all
I
these.
have a bunch.
You
of
do?
them. Yeah,
Okay.
you can.
I don't have a DVD player though anymore.
Offer to me.
No.
No, you got to earn it.
Oh.
Yeah, no, she's only you're only two back. You're only two back. She's been here.
I showed up both times.
You did.
Oh,
You
shit.
So I'm batting 100.
Okay.
You're going after. What,
I am
I
not.
don't have a
Do you have any
DVD player
questions you
anymore.
want to ask her?
Well, just like more thoughts that I have about things in general.
Yeah, because I
with
mean,
friends-related
you're going to
stuff.
kick yourself in the ass. You had so many questions about.
I'll be back.
I know.
That's
but
true.
I want you to ask
That's
one.
true.
One question. You got one.
Wow, if I had one question, do you feel like they did your relationship dirty on the show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like it was like just done over. Like
the
it was
Arthur
like
can get it, but Betty White is getting it from Roxy.
Totally.
In more serious news, 1917 is hands down the best movie of 2019. And in white women news, RB3, the white women are here. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
So Bonnie, go ahead. They did your
Great day.
relationship.
no.
dirty. And
Listen,
turn the Schmoedown down for a
I was
second.
so lucky to be there. Honestly,
Please,
like
thank
every
you.
week was.
Because you were in 7 episodes, which means
Yeah.
that you got that after 5, you get that next level thing, or
No, not back then.
Oh.
But I was just like, whatever, you want me to do. But I was hoping to, I thought I was going to be the 7th friend. I mean, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like who didn't? No.
Well, because you were on a ton more episodes than most people.
And it kept going throughout the series. So even if I wasn't on for like, let's say 2 or 3 weeks, they would talk about Mona. So I think people, it was like,
it felt like you were there.
But I just thought it was, I didn't want it to end really, but did they do it dirty? I don't know. It was kind of just a lame, the way it ended like that. I thought it could have gone on a little bit longer, but that might be just me being selfish.
Yeah.
The writing was so great, but the sandwich, the whole with the guy in the apartment, I don't know.
What did
was
they
that guy?
say?
It was just
Break
weird.
his kneecaps?
It was just a weird ending. Like it was weird.
What did they say to you when it was going to be your last episode? Did you know when it was your last episode that was going to be it?
Yeah, well, that was when. Yeah,
Yeah.
They were very. The producers were so amazing, and I just was hoping it would just keep going. They were like, "No, you were so great," blah blah blah, and then, but it helped. That year I got a pilot, and it was, I got a show and all that. But it was every week I was like, "Is this the one?" And it wasn't the one. So I wouldn't know. So I'd get the script, and it would say like, it would be clear that I was coming back. So every time the script was delivered to my doorstep, I was like, another one, and this one was very clear that it was over.
it. Did they let you in at all? I know you said I get one, but
go ahead.
I cheat. Did they let you in at all? Because I've heard from a bunch of people that guested on the show that like this cast, because at that point they're so tight and so close knit. But you're actually showing up week after week now. Did you finally get to like actually interact more with them?
My scenes were mostly with Jennifer and David, obviously, and they couldn't have been more open. She was so like, you want to sit down with us, you want to hang out with us. I didn't feel. Lisa I didn't really speak to that much. She was, I think she had just had a baby and she was kind of in her own world, but they were very open. I was waiting for the invite over to Jen and Brad's for dinner.
Yeah.
Like that
Didn't
didn't,
get there.
or to like smoke a joint with them or something. Never got that. But she was so like, hey, come on, sit down. We ordered lunch and they were nice, very nice in that way. Then again, there were times I'd walk by their dressing room and they'd all be hanging out, and I'd be like, I'd walk by and then walk by again, and
Like
maybe
hope.
walk by again and hope like the girls would,
call
the
you.
cool girls would invite me. But they were honestly, no joke, so nice that it was like shocking to me at the time.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's awesome. That's the two.
Especially Jennifer.
Yeah, I know.
Jennifer's a nice.
I'll take more. At
You
some
get more the
point.
next time you guys come
okay.
on, for sure. Because Tuesdays actually work for her.
I
Tuesdays
only
work for you.
come when she comes.
Oh, right.
Okay.
That's how it should be, by the way.
That's how Dracula should have been, I guess.
So your job then is to clip that part out and you make a soundbite out of it. All right.
Yeah.
let's-
Yes, you should only come when someone else comes.
That's right.
Just be fair.
D Perry 83. Hey guys, I listened to this on my podcast. To this,
Crazy mind bender.
Oh, sorry, we missed the end.
Oh, sorry.
All right, I'll have to go back on it. Hey guys, I listened to this on podcast on my post round in the morning, so I don't know if I've missed Brett's Dracula review and his reaction when he found out that the 3 episodes were 90 minutes each. I
first
love
thing he
the
said.
show from Dan, stoked in the UK. So yeah, he did. Go back and listen to it, and we'll post that up on the Clips channel. By the way, there is a Clips channel. Go to SEN Clips, subscribe there if you can't catch the whole show.
Oh, dude, that thing's going viral.
No, it should. It's
That-
true.
that
That's
review.
Right. It was really good. Brandon Lindsay, I'm calling it now. Brett's going to hold the championship belt by the end of the season. Hashtag sniper, hashtag cast iron gang. Yeah, you gonna hold the belt?
You let me hold him a couple times. Take some pictures with
That's
them.
true.
Hold them for the other people that win them. You know?
My goal is to get anybody. I would love to see Bonnie with a belt. I would love to see you with a belt. I definitely anyone in this room, RB3 or Ben. It'd be amazing to see you guys with championships. See Bonnius. I watched the nominated animated short Hair Love on the recommendation of RB3. I went through a different range of emotions in 6 minutes. Watch it on YouTube for free.
I highly recommend.
Yeah, that's what everyone's talking about, man. Haskell 420, who he says, "Hey gang, it's Haskell. Burnett's video is really good. I resent you the show link at the 21:08 mark. He shows the title page and part of the opening crawl. Script sounded great. Everything felt classic Star Wars, and it had shipyards, Old Republic tech. Yeah, I know.
The
It's
opening crawl. Wow.
awesome. Yeah. Surge sauce, chicken wings, drums or flats.
I go back and forth.
I like the
flats.
I like the drums actually.
Drums, me too.
I'm both. to be
I like them
honest
both,
with you.
yeah.
Blue cheese, got to dump them.
Never wings, always drums.
Blue cheese. Blue cheese. So this is I would
What
really.
was this? Was someone being kidnapped? I just found this in my.
What to say?
I can only hear Winston.
Probably one of the earlier notes.
Just thought maybe someone was being kidnapped and held hostage, and
It's true.
I don't
maybe
want to read the
should
one
I
in
do
front of me.
something? I don't know.
Actually, could use that.
This one is great. Making shit up is a username. Question for everyone who was at the draft: who would you consider the dark horse team going into season 7? Favorite? Can't wait for season 7. Without spoiling too much, I would say the dark horse team is probably the Mouthy Mercs. Sean Cartaya, I'm with RB3 today. The Rise of Skywalker, it made shit up. The final film of a 9-film series should be a culmination of everything that came before it, but there was a lot of stuff that just came out of nowhere and it wasn't set up. Also, big no on Betty White's asshole
Oh my
from
God!
me too.
I mean, you're an actual moron. You're a buffoon.
Dumb motherfucker.
Totally.
You know I hate to defend Roxy at all costs, but I get what she's saying.
Yeah.
But I think it's the phrasing of it. It's they're talking about lore and things
that's
like
okay.
that. But saying that they made it up.
No, I'm not even talking about. I'm talking about basic storytelling.
I know,
like
but it's too
creating
easy.
a mechanism to make somebody come back to life.
I see
That's
what you're
making
saying.
shit up.
I get it. It's too easy to throw shit on the internet and be like, they made shit up. They made shit up. You are allowed to have whatever opinion you have, but that's why I asked you to expand on it.
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
feel however
No,
you want,
absolutely.
but I just am annoyed with the internet being like, this movie made shit up.
Isn't
No
that what
shit,
movies
Sherlock.
do?
That's what movies do. Yeah,
kinda-
that's what I'm saying. So like,
Yeah.
you can disagree. You can think the movie was bad. Totally. You can not like the plot points. Absolutely. You can think that it made the other storylines not relevant. Yes, but they made shit up.
Yeah. Oh, listen, Willie the Wolf counters and says, Kristian, I'll ask you the same hypothetical, though. You get a brand new studio for Schmoedown and a lifetime sponsorship that covers all of your Schmoedown needs. All you got to do is the same on Betty White for 8 minutes, and your wife gives her blessing. Well, first of all, Betty White can do a lot better than me. And second of all, I'm going to find other ways instead of just pimping myself to blow
That's
this whole
right.
thing up.
That's right.
So, but yes, has no
God, I
disrespect.
hate both your
No
responses.
disrespect to Betty White. Like I said, Betty White should be getting her asshole.
What if the
eaten
name
by
had been
someone
Charlize Theron?
Next question. Slay79. Hilarious show, guys. And then Jay Boogie also says, talks about Kristen Stewart on the Schmoebot. Joseph Sorty. talks about B. Arthur can get it. Betty White is getting it from Roxy. Is in more serious
B.
news,
Arthur from the grave can get it over Betty White. That's weird.
In more serious news, 1917 is hands down the best movie. 2019.
Can't wait to see this.
It is the best.
I really can't.
Yeah, and again, congratulating RB3 on all the white women being here today. Pac-Man Dwayne.
Jesus.
Questions for y'all that I talk to. You're all mad at me because I like to go to the movies. Wait, question for all. A girl that I talk to is mad at me because I like to go to the movies by myself.
Oh.
Just imagine me as a black Mark Ellis 92% of the time. I don't want to be around people. But is it weird for me? Is it weird for people to go to the movies by themselves? I love going to the movies.
Going to the movies by myself.
I love it. I love it.
I go to the movies by myself. My favorite thing is to go eat by myself and read like a nerd.
I'm with you.
Those are my happy places.
When I was single and when I was able to do it, I would go in the morning at like 10 in the morning, and I would go and I'd sit and I'd watch a movie by myself.
Yeah,
it was
it's
great. I'd
such a
smoke
happy
bowl
place
and I just
for
go.
me.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Love it.
Really great.
Why do you need to be with someone in the movies? Because people that talk during the movies, I want to get in fist fights with anyway.
Well, and as a married person, I don't like to go to when we have a date night like once a month. I don't want to go to sit down and be silent with my wife. I like to go out, so I do like to see movies by myself.
The other night, because my wife has not seen. She's the only Star Wars movie she likes are these new ones. Right? It's the only ones that she likes. She doesn't like any other ones, and she wants to finally see it in the theater. And the other night, she's like, "I want to go see it." And I've already seen it like 3 times, and I said, "Can we? I want to just go out to eat." We went out. And we just had like a conversation, and we had dinner together, a glass of wine. It was nice.
But she wanted to see the movie.
Yeah, so you didn't do what she wanted. You just
No,
made
but she
her
wanted-
do what
she
you
wanted-
wanted.
I don't think
She
that made
pointed
you
the
sound as
story.
good as you were hoping
Your
it
wife
would
who
make
does
you
everything
sound.
for you.
She
You
wanted-
said,
she
no,
wanted
we're
to
going to
do
do
it
what I want to do.
because she agreed with me and said, "Let's talk and have a conversation."
She
But
made
did
her.
want
You
to-
made her agree with you.
I said to her afterwards. I said,
You
"You want to
convinced
sit?"
her to-
Told her it was 2.5 hours, and she right away said, "Let's."
Oh,
have
forget
some
it.
wine.
Sadie would have been asleep.
Yeah, that's
Earlier,
right.
your wife gave her blessing for you to lick Betty White's
Asshole.
bumhole, and
I
you
know.
said
I
no.
know.
So
Yeah,
disagreeing with your wife again.
That's true.
Disrespect.
Sadie wouldn't have
Totally.
lasted 30 minutes. She would have fallen asleep.
No, she would have watched that movie. She likes the new
2.5 hours? No.
2.5 hours. Pac-Man Dwayne, follow up to the last part. Roxy.
Hey Ben, just a tip, my dude. When you finally go out with Bonnie, don't jump the gun and tell her she's dated.
So he
Poor Ben.
he says the Sopranos pilot is dated. He says all these movies are dated.
Oh, I thought you were calling me dated.
No. He's saying don't. He's saying don't say that you're dated.
Oh,
He says
Yeah.
because that's what he
Oh,
says
The
about
Sopranos is
everything.
dated?
That's what he says.
Oh, no.
He said the pilot.
Yeah.
Well, that is dated.
So he's
but the
not-
show is still
forget
the
it.
Oh, look. Oh, wow.
Oh, he's
You
back.
finally got somebody to agree.
Yeah. It's true.
The pilot of Sopranos is dated, but that's, I mean,
Whoa.
most pilots are dated. If you look at the pilot of Friends right now, I mean, it's
He said the exact same thing.
He said the whole series is
no.
dated.
Can you finish?
No,
Can
he
you
said
finish?
the pilot.
He said David Chase
That's
is
like saying
dated.
Breaking Bad is dated. It'll
Yeah.
never be, ever,
Wait,
can never.
finish
He
your
said
sentence about
Francis Ford
Friends.
Coppola is a hack. He said that Martin Scorsese should never show his face in Hollywood again.
Oh.
So that's everything that he said. He didn't say any of those things. Pac-Man Dwayne. Follow up to the last part. Follow up to the last part. Roxy, hey girl, with your cute self, and Bonnie. Bonnie have been. I don't know what it says here. And Bonnie of Ben. It's not really accurate. It's not really. I can't read
English?
it. Yeah, I can't really read
Can I
it.
try?
Yeah, try to read that. See what it is.
Follow up to the last part, Roxy. Hey, girl, with your cute self. I just wanted to read that again. And Bonnie of I've been fucked up. I'm steal you like he stole those bagels.
Oh, he's gonna steal. He's gonna steal you away from
Ben's
Ben.
gonna- yeah,
He's
I
gonna
like
steal you
it.
from Ben. I got
like
it.
a
I
good
got it.
competition.
Yeah, Anthony Persek, thank you for another great show. Roxy, you're just the best. Keep being awesome. What is everybody's favorite movie that made you stop and think about what you just saw? Mine is Enemy. It's unbelievably good and a crazy mind bender.
Wait, we're just naming our favorite movie or our
No,
our
one that
favorite
just
movie
made you think. Like the
Ever?
Yeah.
What?
Not ever. No. He just said that.
That question makes no sense. Made
No,
you
he said,
think?
"What is everybody's favorite movie that just made you stop and think about what you just saw?" Like, it's one
like,
of those,
what did I just see?
Yeah. Like you just sat there. Like, so I mean, obviously Inception and I think
I think The
Interstellar.
Matrix for me still.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
That still was like,
Interstellar.
what the?
I haven't seen it.
Interstellar?
No,
Oh,
Matrix.
She's never seen
Yeah.
Matrix. I know.
I
It's
saw
one
it
of
in
those
the
things.
theater on 42nd Street in New York City with a crowd of people that within that first 20-minute opening with Trinity, everyone stood up and started screaming, "Oh no! Oh shit!" Like it was one of those New York and it was one of the best movie experiences of my life. And my mom and my stepdad I brought them, and they even loved it.
They loved it too. That's awesome.
I wish they did screenings 10 years later for people who have not seen the movie.
They do at Darklight.
No, only for people who have not seen the movie. Like you cannot go if you've seen the movie.
Yeah,
before.
that's a good idea.
Like, I want to experience for the first.
Because then people aren't like, don't go through the door.
Yeah,
Right.
It always gets ruined because even if people don't say anything, they go.
You're right.
You know,
They
they
know
make
it's coming.
noise. Yeah.
It's Always Sunny in Philly. Hey, Kristian, I think you should give yourself more credit. What you and Mark have done with the Schmoedown and now SEN, it's truly amazing. I wanted to ask you if you are surprised, even a little bit, with how much support the community has given. I mean, always. I mean, it's like you have an idea and you have a hope of what you think is. What are you doing over there?
Taking pictures.
But you always hope that people are going to respond to what you're passionate about, and that what you like, the love that you give something. You hope that it's responded, and I can't wait. I'm going to have something to announce soon, and when I do, let me finish this real quick. You sing after this. Because
it was so touching.
But it's true.
What are you announcing?
I can't announce anything yet. When I do, what I'm going to also say is that
What are you doing
it
Monday?
all happens because none of these people are going to be on the show during the night. Not one of them.
Dumb motherfucker.
That's right. The community itself is the whole reason that any of this works. It's the reason that Schmoedown works. It's the reason SEN Live works. It's the reason Collider Live worked. It's the reason Schmoes No worked. It's because of what you guys do and the way that we're able to talk to you guys and have these conversations with you every day and learn about people like a Pac-Man, Dwayne. It's Always Sunny in Philly. That's what makes the show different. That's what makes it unique, is that you guys are dictating the conversation, having it with us, learning and understanding who, like I had the call to action people, what they've done thus far, not even in this community, but seeing them all at the Schmoedown, seeing what it means to them to be there, and the conversations, all the conversations I had with the fans that were there. And talking to Brett about it, like, Brett, how many people came up to you at the awards? And
it was amazing. And talking about the depression thing, I had people buying me drinks and just saying, hey, how happy that they were that I'm open about being my depression and how that helps them and how making them laugh helps them. And I mean, I sometimes I think that I'm just like a dick joke, nothing. I mean, I'm just I go, what am I doing? Is this special in any way? And then somebody like that comes up to me and I feel like I've actually done something worthwhile.
It's true.
That's awesome.
There were a lot of fans asking for you.
Yeah.
A lot of people asked me, they're like, did Bonnie show up? Did Bonnie show up? And I was like, and at one
really
point, I said, actually, she just texted me. She's coming. She's on the way. And then I said, she's not coming. They laughed.
They
laughed, but a lot of people wanted to meet you.
Is your goal to make her feel like the most dog shit?
It's all he ever does anyway. Points out what I don't do as opposed to all the wonderful things.
Go broke. Roxy, I totally agree.
God.
It's bullshit. The same clowns that repeat it are those who get good men fired. Am I right, Kristian? Hey, I heard Teresa opening to host the Schmoedown. I can do it, and all I need is a private room.
I don't know any of that.
I think they're saying.
I know, we'll review it later. All right, Toby Thrawn. Hearing RMB's scoop about Trevorrow's script, I'm yet again reminded that Disney doesn't think fans can handle new directions. Gotta agree with you at this point. The script had its flaws, but overall, it's at least more interesting and creative than JJ's. Gotta agree with you at that point. Wish we could see it on the big screen. Also agree with all of that. Zoltan, hey guys, about to be a dad any week now. Kristian, just want to say that I think you're doing it right and hope to join the club. Well, thank you, Zoltan, and good luck to you, and good luck to your family in general. It's the best blessing in the world. Yeah. What are you laughing about? What happened? What'd you do?
She was looking for some. I'm like, don't do that. She leaned into the shot. I was like, Rox, that's what
Kate did that the other day, right?
I did it.
You did it again the other day too?
Because remember, I went to pick up your sneakers on the ground, but just now I dropped my orange peel, so I went to go pick it up.
You can't really see it in that shot, though. Put it in the two shot. There you go.
Backwards, you fucking schlong Louis songs. Now take this $20 and use it on your Pornhub subscription, you filthy animals. And someone take Harloff's wife to the movies.
I know, seriously.
She's the real MVP.
That's true.
Suck on these nuts.
Hell,
suck on these nuts? Right.
Suck on these nuts.
How dare you? I don't pay for my Pornhub subscription.
Shane Joel. Watched Little Women last night. This isn't my usual type of movie, but I went to see it in memory of my late mom. She used to watch it with me when I was a kid. I was surprised how much I loved the movie. I think it's a testament to what Greta Gerwig did with the movie because she directed it in a very different way, the way that it was all pieced together.
It was fresh.
Because I had also seen that movie, different iterations of it. And have you got a chance to see that one yet?
Which one?
The New Little Women with Greta Gerwig. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was done so well. It was just
I think
different.
I tweeted about it like 10 times in a row.
Yeah,
I cried
great.
for hours.
I loved it. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
So
What do you guys think about the ending?
I like the ending. You didn't like it? Isn't
No, not
the ending of the book?
Yes, not that this is a different ending. It just every time I walk out, I feel very upset.
Oh, well, that's about how it all goes down.
I don't like the choice they make.
Yeah. All right. Well, then I don't want to
of
spoil
the
it for
book?
anybody.
Yeah. The ending of the
150-year-old
story.
book.
The ending of the actual story.
We could call Louisa May and she's dead a long
It
time
feels
ago.
like she
That's
made
true.
shit up.
Yeah, right?
She made it up.
Shit up.
She actually made shit up.
She
You're
really
right.
did.
You're right.
Sean Cortaya, really enjoyed today's crew. Kristian, I love all you guys. Roxy's great and happy to see her on SEN now. Bonnie's always fun. RB3 is just such a good human. Brett has been on his A game lately. Ben does a great job. Thanks for the good times.
Ben, what have you been doing? What is he doing over there?
He's going to be doing all the he's making sure that people are being good in the comments, and he's giving us the time codes.
Just
and everything.
looking all cute over there in the corner.
Oh, there it is again. What? Can we just set a fucking date today, please?
Listen.
And you'll have to talk about it on the show for sure, too, at this point. Quiet? You just brought it up.
He smiled and then looked down and had no idea what to do.
He doesn't, to be
no
fair, the
idea
guy doesn't
what
have a
to
microphone. Leave him alone. Shane Joel, also listening to Bonnie and Florence Pugh has made me realize I need to find a woman with a deeper voice. It's very attractive.
Thank you.
Yeah, they like that. Mike Eck. Hey, Ben, just a tip, my dude. When you finally do go out with Bonnie, don't jump the gun and tell her she's dated, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dated.
Pac-Man Dwayne, I must be a Hollywood movie because I made up half the shit on my resume to get jobs in my Ken Boys Go picture. It's really good. Cutter Hale, I've been recently watching that 70s show, and I was wondering, who's your favorite character from the show if you watched it? Also, when do the faction T-shirts drop? Harlow, thank you for inspiring me to become a critic. Thanks for a great laugh today. Let's first part. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you were able to do that, and that these two silly idiots, myself and Mark, were able to inspire you. The T-shirts, stay tuned. I have some news for that, and then the 70s show. Did you guys watch 70s show? I would say.
Oh yeah,
Fez,
Off and on.
right?
Off and on.
Yeah.
Fez.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I always kind of went back. They were all kind of annoying. You know,
Yeah.
it was like the original How I Feel About Seinfeld or Always Sunny, where it's like you kind of like want to punch them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Fez.
Anybody
No,
else?
the
Nobody?
most annoying.
Yeah, but favorite character.
favorite
not
character.
like
I like
Not much.
Fez. I love Fez. That's
Yeah.
my favorite.
You
I
didn't
like the
Fez?
dad.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, the
Mom was
parents.
cool
The
too.
parents.
Yeah.
the parents, yeah.
DJ Oldboy, I'm bummed today that no one's giving my favorite film of the year, The Nightingale, any love. I would nominate Ansling Frosky and Jennifer Kent for Best Actress and Director.
What is that?
I don't know. Also, Love Antosia. It's a brilliant documentary about Anton Yelchin that deserves more praise.
I'm just looking at
man.
Ben's just over there dying. He's he's trying to.
Is that working?
Oh, yeah.
Nightingale, go for it, buddy.
The Nightingale is directed by Jennifer Kent, who directed The Babadook. And
right,
it's it's on Hulu right now if you guys want to watch it.
a
It's
horror
a hard
movie?
movie to watch. It's not a horror movie. There are some horrific things in there. A woman loses her family in Tasmania, and she goes out for revenge. But it's more like Blue Ruin type of revenge, where like it's not like cathartic at all. But it's really good. It's a hard watch though. That's why it's not getting nominated, because it was a smaller movie.
Yeah.
What do you think of Parasite? I haven't seen that.
It's really good.
Oh, amazing.
It was good.
Really?
It's RB3's
Amazing.
favorite movie.
I'd probably put it as one of the top of the decade, honestly.
Wow,
Yeah.
everybody's saying that. I
Did-
thought
and
this.
the
liked
actors
it.
didn't get nominated, and I guess they
No,
should have.
No, they didn't. I mean, they didn't nominate a lot of people. But I think the actors, and particularly the dad who is in that movie, he's a frequent collaborator with Bong Joon-ho. I thought he should have got nominated for either lead actor or supporting actor. But
I got to see that. Okay.
yeah, it's a great film.
All right.
It's a good film. Really good.
They made shit up.
They made shit up.
They made shit up.
They made a lot of shit up.
Is it about a parasite? A real
No,
parasite?
no,
I know.
no. It's
a
about
joke.
class and
It's a
society.
joke.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
I think the Farewell is the movie to me that's getting no love. That
Which
was
one?
so good.
That's
The
I like
Farewell.
Parasite better though.
Oh, the
No.
fair.
Really?
Yeah, that
Oh
I
my God,
that
I loved
I've been
it.
reading the
Farewell's
most
great.
amazing thing
It
about
was
that.
so
things about that.
good. Oh,
Yeah.
that touched my soul.
I gotta finish it. I'm only about an hour in.
So what? Wait,
How do you
hold on.
how do you
Hold
do
the fuck
that?
up.
Two
Hold the
kids.
fuck up.
2 kids.
That's not my question.
kids. It
You
was
can't
right
tell
after-
me that Parasite's a better movie and then say I've only seen an
you know what?
hour of The Farewell.
Fair.
Is it why are you saying the farewell instead of the farewell?
I didn't say it. She did.
No, is it the farewell or the farewell? Is it-
Farewell.
Is
What
it
do you
Is
say?
it like farewell?
It's farewell.
Yes.
Oh no, because
You
this is
did
the
say the
argument like people
farewell.
that say upstairs instead of upstairs. You know, that's like
Wait,
an
say
easy-
the word.
farewell, farewell.
Farewell.
You're not emphasizing
sitting in a room
the farewell
full of fucking idiots.
No, the farewell is like
Well
sounds
done.
like a
well done.
stairwell versus
like
stairwell.
like a well that's fair.
Right.
You're saying
Right.
okay.
I'm only asking because I think we had this argument East Coast, West Coast, upstairs,
East Coast,
or the TV. People go, I'm watching the TV. It's like no, it's the TV. I don't know.
So farewell.
You're still doing it.
You're still doing it.
You guys would
Do
take
it fast. Do it fast.
Farewell.
There you
Yes,
So
that's the East
long,
Coast. Farewell.
farewell.
Yes. You're saying the farewell.
The farewell.
Yeah.
Farewell.
Would you like to meet
Instead
me
of
at the farewell?
I think I'm a TV guy. I'm a TV. I think
this
that's
is a real thing. People have different ways of saying
Midwestern. I think I'm a TV. I watch the
Phonetic.
TV.
Everybody says this the same way. Shut the fuck up. Here we go.
Go ahead.
All right. Silly Buffoon RB3. Thanks for your knowledge about black actors only getting recognized for playing certain characters.
That's true.
Of course, there are some exceptions, like Mahershala Ali last year, but in general, it's just not good. Hope things change, but I doubt it will happen anytime soon.
One of the
Your
biggest
bow finger tweet. It was absolutely 100% spot on.
Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate that.
Yes.
Did you guys see Just Mercy yet?
No.
No, and I'm dying to see
The
it.
absolute biggest snub, not to your face actor friend, but to Jamie Foxx. I mean, that
Jamie Foxx.
That was the snub of
Really?
this year. I can't believe there's no talk about him. What
Maybe
he
they
does
think
in
he
the
did it
movie.
or he's done that already.
No, I've
Like,
never seen it from him. Then they didn't see the movie, which is
Okay.
fine. But
I
just
cried
admit
during
that
the
out
trailer,
loud.
so-
I
That's
wish
what
they
I'm
would
saying.
just say it out loud. I didn't
Exactly.
see the movie,
Yeah.
so I didn't vote for it. Like,
Exactly.
there's no
There
way.
needs to be. We had a whole discussion yesterday about how this whole damn thing needs to change. Sean Kataria again sent that last tweet saying I was happy to see Roxy on before she called me a moron and a buffoon for agreeing with RB3. So when's Kate back on? Farewell.
Farewell. And,
Farewell.
You know,
No, farewell.
I just made up that you're a moron and a buffoon. So
You're a moron.
Yeah. So Kate's back tomorrow. By the way.
Buffoon.
Yeah. Austin Milligan. Holy fuck, my nut. This is holy fuck, my nut. Jack Ertz, you fucking schlong. You were wee schlongs. Now take this $20 and use it on your Pornhub subscription. Okay, that was one.
Why didn't it say it with the robot if it's $20?
No, it did. It just we talked over it. Nerd Jock. Kristian, last week you said you'd like to come to Hawaii for a live event, but you said Maui. Is Oahu not an option?
Yeah.
Of course it is.
What kind of a dick move was that? What about the Big Island?
Though I would make the trip to Maui. Maui's just one of my favorite places in the world, so that's why I said that. Garth McMurray. Ben, as the matchmaker for you and Bonnie, please don't mess this up and make me look bad. You got to work extra hard here, man, and show her how great she is. Treat her right. She's worth it. Impress her, and she'll give you a new nickname you'll be proud of. Hashtag Rockstars. Look at that.
Wow.
Good advice, Bonnie?
That sounded like copy for like a great ad like an ad writer.
Do you think that's good advice, Bonnie, or what?
I think men should work extra hard. Yes.
Right.
I think Bonnie
Especially
has
on Betty
laid the
White.
groundwork for like the date for you. I mean, she's already told you how the conversation. I mean, you've got
She's
more
gonna
You don't have
information
anything to
than
do.
most.
Nobody has anything
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah, that's. I mean, you're already. If you fuck this up, I mean, my wife didn't tell me the way she conversed before we went on a date.
Right, you have to figure it out.
He
I
doesn't
know.
emote. He does.
Not. You break
He's
his
mad
balls.
about his
as
mic.
much as he
No.
does.
He's mad about his
That's
mic.
not breaking his balls. I
But
just
he
don't know how
does.
he's feeling.
We need to lay a fucking ground rule real quick in this motherfucker.
ahead.
You are not allowed to guest host once a week. Oh,
His mic got cut. His mic got cut.
Wait. Hold on. Go ahead. Look how pissed he is. He's pissed. I've never seen you. You want to see him get pissed?
people gotta earn giving me shit on this fucking show. You gotta write me a fucking check or be here more than once a week. All right, let's make that fucking rule real goddamn quick.
I feel like.
You want me to fucking emote over here?
Yeah.
I'll fucking emote over here, all right?
It's like Henry Hill all of a sudden.
Ask me $30,000, Gary.
Brett lost his mind. Look at Brett. He's losing it. Brett just ran
have your mic
out.
back.
Brett's losing his mind. Hold on, wait.
The best that you've done on the show so far.
At least I have a show, he says.
Fine.
Oh, come on,
Come
that was
at me
good.
for losing my job. Come at me. Come at me.
Moment.
No, he shut Bateman's mic off the other day for the same shit. Remember, he goes, "Oh yeah, mic's off."
Yeah. No, he's good.
I don't think shut it off from over there.
Oh, all right. Listen, let's go. I want to go.
That was really great. I'm a little nervous right now. I'm like, it's very hot in here.
Hot and bothered?
Maybe someone needs some of this.
Super chat. So we're going to do a super chat here because we have some questions that came in for super chat that I want to get to. Jacob Patrick, hey Kristian, I got those updated draft graphics all posted last night. Thank you again for everyone who showed support. Roxy, you're the best. I saw that, Jacob. I'm going to retweet them once the draft.
Who's Jacob Patrick?
Yes.
Oh, he's the fucking
He's the best.
shit.
So Jacob, once the draft is live, I'm going to retweet all those. So don't you worry.
Please
I did see it.
pardon the interruption.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Hey, Ben. Can you hear me? Okay, good. Bonnie, try not to hold it against Ben for dressing like the Fonz today. He planned on taking you to see Grease at movies after the show, but I guess that's out the window now. I.e.
He can't hear you.
Ben, you gonna yell at this person?
It's
or
all right.
no?
RB3, we got to get through
really
this.
Just
We got to
leaned
get through
into
this.
you.
Yeah, it's okay. All right, so let's see. Rocky. So Arcadio Castellona says Rocky 4 is the 7th best Rocky movie. Okay, it's like the 7th movie.
I agree.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I
so
agree too.
Now Alex Tornai. Sorry, this is a silly question, but will previous win-loss records for players still count going into the next season? Can't wait for season 7 to start. Yes, of course they will. It's lifelong stats, man. It's just like if you, it's like boxing or MMA or whatever. So it's just going to add to your teams now. So your factions. So for example, if Roca, who is Are you? Yeah, you're in there. Bonnie's in there.
Bonnie's got my attention span. I love it so much.
You're in there.
You start talking Schmoedown. She's like,
No, the posters. I'm talking about I'm looking at the posters.
That's actually not
What, does
accurate.
everybody want to get in a fucking fight here today?
No.
You're in that poster, Bonnie. Yeah, in the back. You're supposed to be in that. You didn't show up.
I'm one of the shadows.
You were supposed to be in the free for all that one. You didn't show up.
Shadows in the
Yeah,
back.
that's true. Okay.
Sam. Oh, Sam.
So anyway, all the records will count. Ryan Walterson, Corey's actually going to do get together in L.A. in February or early March to see the Glove Musical. Would you want to join? Absolutely. Corey just needs to ask me anytime. I am around. Corey's my boy.
Huh?
From Double Toasted.
Oh.
Yeah. Perry Addier. Can drunk Brett do the JFK ask not what your country can do for you speech? Love you guys. Please let me be your lawyer after I graduate in May.
I don't
We're
think
probably
there's
gonna need
anything hotter than watching your face when you fucked my grandma Betty White. She had silver hair until you finished all over her afro and made it white and sticky. Thanks for helping her feel special again.
Oh my God, Bonnie doesn't like
Bummer.
that. Bonnie doesn't like that.
Well,
I can't.
I don't really understand the silver hair part
Me,
because
it's
like
disgusting.
She had silver hair before. It would kind of still be
Still be
silver.
silver,
Yeah.
I don't know what that.
And I'm supposed to. Can we go back to that other one later?
Yeah, go back. Think about it.
Let's pull that. Can we pull that up? That
Yeah.
speech.
Yeah, pull up the speech.
I'm upset right now
Why?
because that was clearly directed at me because I'm the one who's with Betty White.
Oh, right. Well, Atchemade Productions. Hey, I love all you guys. Except Roxy. I triple love
Did it
Roxy.
say that?
I triple love Roxy. RB3, the MacGuffin in Rise of Skywalker, is a Sith Wayfinder, which is basically a holocron. They've been canon for years. So has the Force healing ability. There's precedent. Yes, but I see where RB3 what he's saying. It's just it was just all thrown together. I think that's what Roxy's saying is that she can accept thrown together and maybe not really executed very well, but making shit up is essentially what anybody does when you sit down to write something. You're making shit up when it's fiction. So I understand both points and I understand where they're going. It's just a matter of wording. And now we get to Artur Burak. Yo, Harloff. I'm finally back from deployment. I'm back in Boston now, so I can finally catch you guys.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
And Boston Strong,
Yes.
Yeah, I love you, dog. I can't wait to see my wife and my daughter. And we're so excited for you to do that. Yes, thank you. And listen, man, Artur, also we're gonna be in Boston probably in May. So
Who's
come
gonna
see
go?
us, man.
I want to go. I'm gonna go.
You're gonna come to Boston?
I went to
one?
Boston College.
Maybe
smack,
maybe
yeah.
you'll compete.
Maybe.
You compete at the live event. That'd be
Maybe.
good.
I was looking for Roxy as the answer.
it's pretty
sorry.
clear that
Roxy,
you're gonna be there.
That's where I'm from.
Roxanne.
Totally.
Felipe Lopez, bring the
Oh, I went to
Schmoedown.
BC.
Bring the Schmoedown to Austin, Texas. I think that we have.
I want to.
Texas is something we're going to do.
Thanks Forever Street.
Yeah, Shiv Kumar, Binge Succession. Awesome show. Joel, like it? I'm
So
3
good.
episodes in and I love it.
Oh my
amazing.
God! I just started it. Wow.
it's great.
Also,
Wow.
you guys, the new Pope just started. And any fans of the new Pope?
Yeah.
Or
The new Pope. Two Popes is one I saw.
The Two Popes is the Netflix film,
Yeah,
but
this
the
is
new Pope was the
Malkovich,
Jude
right?
Law. Yeah, but it was Jude Law, and finally 3 years later, because they have to shoot in Italy, and
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
it's a lot.
Where does it live?
Can't wait for the
HBO,
Brooklyn
right?
show. Will
HBO.
there be package for SEN show in the Schmoedown?
It's amazing.
Love you guys. Roxy RB3 Bonnie Kristian Brett. Tall are amazing.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
No, try HBO. But this season, John Malkovich takes over, but Jude Law's in a coma. But it's like the first season is brilliant, but John Malkovich in
How many
this-
seasons in are we?
2.
Oh,
But
I haven't
season
seen
1
this.
came out 3 years ago.
Oh.
Like they waited so long.
Oh.
But I guess because of the shooting,
Yeah.
like in Italy and the
Well,
Vatican.
someone was asking about.
I love when Kristian can't wait for you to stop talking
No,
so
no,
he
no.
can get a word
There
in.
was a
You
shooting
watch
in the
it.
Vatican?
No, it wasn't.
You
It wasn't this. It was a guy.
No, the shooting of the show. Not a
Oh,
shooting.
the filming.
I'm
Sorry,
sorry,
go
the
ahead, Kristian.
filming.
It wasn't that the person asked a question
It
about
was a-
SEN Live. Do you want to go? You're not coming into these fucking shit. SEN Live. I almost caught it, and it didn't even get thrown.
I don't
know if you can say you almost caught it
Run
when
back
she didn't
in.
throw
Run
it.
back in. So SEN Live, there'll be some kind of package
Shooting
deal.
in
We're
the
trying,
Vatican.
we're trying to figure it out. Look at you,
Wait, there was a shooting in the Vatican?
fucking animal.
That is what I sound like.
I love your voice.
Right, it was. It was right next. It was right next to the farewell.
I love your voice. I love your voice.
I got scared because she said it.
I
thought,
did.
yeah.
I love your voice, but
All
it was no. I meant filming in the Vatican.
All right, Brian knows best. This is my brother. Agree with Bonnie. Matrix was the best theater experience that I ever had. Infinity War was the only movie recently that has come close to me on that one. Yeah, they're both really good.
More than Endgame?
Can't wait for the New York event. I have 2 meet and greet tickets to gift and will be giving them out on an upcoming call to action stream, so
That's
make
awesome.
sure you tune in.
That's great. Yeah, they give it. So call to action. Those guys, they wind up getting like a lot of tickets. They do it every event, and then they give it away to the fans. So make sure you
They're great.
Yeah, follow them for sure.
Wait, I want to come to New York. Can we do that?
I can't afford to bring you this time. Sorry. Bam 86.
Shoot your shot.
Yeah.
Well, what if she went down on Betty White's asshole for a
8
good
minutes.
solid
8
8
minutes.
minutes?
Eight minutes.
They made so Bam 86. They made stuff up means they made up new rules that subvert pre-existing rules.
Yes.
Like, hey, you can't shoot me. I have a force field. Force field. Yeah, that's again, that's not sustaining the rules is kind of what I think the point was. Yeah. Dragon R3 born. Good for you, Ben. Has anyone seen Letterkenny on Hulu? Never seen.
No, I hear it's epic.
No, never seen.
Hi guys, great fucking show today.
Thank you.
Why
Thank
do
you.
the Oscars always snub Ari Aster first with Hereditary, then with Midsummer?
Oh yeah, I know. Not getting any love for either one of those
Midsummer, really?
movies. Did you see it? I didn't see it either. Yeah.
Why you say
Very
that,
fun.
Ben?
No, because I don't get. I mean, I need to see it. I need to see it. It just doesn't seem like something. I could be totally wrong.
Right.
I didn't see it.
But it doesn't seem like an Oscar contender to you.
It doesn't, but maybe it is. I shouldn't say.
I haven't seen either.
They're both masterpieces.
Whoa, strong word.
Okay,
Strong
all
word.
right.
I mean-
I know. I really gotta catch up on that.
Oh, yeah, that cut a mic. That was the
Ken
strong
Jack,
words.
1984. If I have tickets to Mark's stand-up show in New York City, does that give me access to SEN Live, or is it separate? I think there's going to be some kind of package deal that we're putting together, and Mark will be on here tomorrow to talk a little bit more about
I'll
that.
see you guys there.
Okay, good. So now we get to back to Streamlabs real quick, and we say to Pac-Man Dwayne, "Hey Ben, forget what the last guy said. Fuck up. Don't do any good. I'm usually not into white women. It's not a race thing. Just haven't been around a lot in my area. But Bonnie, with her smarts and Roxy's nerd status, I've never been more in love."
So we just gotta like merge into one woman then.
Yes,
True.
that's very
True.
Ultimate
sweet.
white woman.
That's right.
UltimateWhiteWomen.com.
Put that on my gravestone.
Please. Raw Shane put in a Schmoebot. Michael Dingus, who says RB3 or Roxy needs to give Ben some of their chronic to chill him out a little bit. We love you, Ben. Just kidding. Take Bonnie out and get that new nickname. Shut them all up. There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
Jake Acavetta put in the Schmoebot.
I just can't.
It's really good. Nerd Jock. Is there a way to donate without stream stopping? Maybe I'm just a computer illiterate idiot. No, I mean, yeah, you can. You just did it, so you're good to go. And I think that's almost everything though too. So we still have a little bit more time. If there's, what are you up to, Bonnie? What are you doing this week? What do you got going on? What's the deal?
What are you, a cop?
Yeah, yeah. What's going on in your life? People want to know.
I'm just, trying to get a job.
Yeah.
Pilot season is
Audition?
starting. A few.
Yeah.
What's the dream right now? Like, what kind of thing are you trying
Work,
to go?
literally.
Work,
Just
yeah.
I'm for hire.
Yeah.
No, it was a rough year. I'm happy to see the end of 2019 in every way.
Right.
But I'm trying to do something with this guy. I'm trying to hustle and trying to just, get stuff going. Pitching a
some more
pilot,
Yeah.
Do you write? Is that when you mean pitching a pilot?
I do, but I'm not. I'm trying to more.
Yeah.
I'm good at like the idea stuff. It's hard for me to sit down. I have so much respect for writers. It's just trying to do it is so overwhelming and hard, and I just.
We had something for a while that it originated during the old Schmoes days.
That was you. I never heard about it again.
No, I sent you the script recently, and you said you were going to do it, and we talked about it.
Yeah, but it's never happened.
I'm
We've been talking
just
about it for
about
Hey
years.
guys, what is your favorite SNL movie? I love Coneheads. Also Black Sheep, Chris Farley.
That's a random.
Love you guys forever.
Wayne's World. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Wayne's World.
Yes, no, something real. Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
but we have this.
Blues
we have,
Brothers.
We have this. What I want to do.
Blues Brothers, me too.
Shit, sorry. Changing it.
Because we had talked about it when we went to dinner like last month or whatever too. Is that we're thinking about potentially getting that thing going again.
What thing?
The pilot that
It's
we
a
had,
thing.
and then but putting all of you guys in it, and then we do when we see if the fans want it, and if they do, then we'll make
You're
it.
talking about grasping at.
No, it's a different pilot. Yeah, it's something all completely. I'll let you read it. I'll send it to you. It's
Really good.
Yeah. Okay. So this is Michael Dingus who just put that in there for sure. Nerd Jock. Is there a way? Yeah, he did. Sorry. And Garth McMurray. How could you talk about Rocky 4 with Roxy and not get into Rocky 5? You know how much Roxy loves talking about Rocky 5. Yeah, Makuga's not here though. Rocky. Come on. Rocky couldn't get a job doing ads for Nike or someone. He's a national hero. Looking forward to seeing you all in Boston.
You know what he
in
could have
May.
done?
What's that?
Licked Betty White's bum.
Oh,
That's
boy.
the truth.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Did we do Streamlabs from yesterday, Christian?
What's that?
Did we do? I'm sorry. Did we do super chats from yesterday?
I finished them all up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but people say
there's
that-
a comment. I think that's.
I got them all yesterday. I thought, okay, is there someone else that I'll look real quick? But I did all the super chats from yesterday. It was the end of the show. I saw someone say I did all the super chats from yesterday's super chats. But I'll check in just a second here. Yeah. Knapsack's ponytail. Roxy was confused on Collider Live about how oranges were made. Hence the question earlier.
Oh yeah, I was because that's crazy shit.
Yeah, and it may just be that I donate, but I also donate multiple times a week, and I'm a $10 patron member. Sorry if I'm considered cheap. No, we're just busting your chops. No.
Don't you think it's wild?
Yeah,
like the concept of oranges.
Real quick, Knapsack's ponytail. You donate like 70
He's the
times
best.
per show, totally breaking your balls.
And the $1 joke is not. I'm not trying to be.
It's just a total joke. Yeah. Sean Kataya, as someone who was a big fan of Roxy until like 20 minutes ago, I really got a kick out of Ben's rant. He didn't make shit up. Oh, that's good.
Now he smiled. Look.
I'm okay being liked or disliked.
No,
so
but he likes you.
rock
You did call him a moron though. So.
I did.
Yeah.
At least she didn't call you a moron.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, Fartha Moonim said, this is from yesterday's, I think that I got to this. Joaquin is getting an Oscar after Globes and Critics' Choice. I said yes. I think that he absolutely is going to do that. Yeah,
of course. But he's wearing the same suit to help the environment.
Who was it that said they missed? Because I got all these yesterday.
Okay. No, I might have been wrong, but
Yeah. So anyway, RB3, hit the music.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everybody for joining us here today. Big things coming really, really soon. I wanted to thank RB3 for engineering the show.
RB3, you're
Ben
awesome.
Goddard. Ben Goddard for being the man, the myth, the legend that he is. Roxy Striar, Brett Sheridan. And by the way, Roxy's going to be live streaming in just a little bit on her channel. So go to Roxy's channel, Roxy Striar. Go over there and support Roxy. And thank you to Bonnie Somerville. Thank you for showing up. I'm glad to have you.
You're so welcome.
I'm glad to have you.
Nice to be here again.
We'll talk more. We have a lot to talk about.
Yes.
Upcoming Schmoedown
Love you
season.
guys.
Maybe a new pilot that we're going to work on. Some other things. Do it all. Bon Somerville. We'll see in a little bit. Subscribe to this channel. Do the whole thing. Thank you guys for being the amazing community that you are. Thank you so much. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye. Best show ever, you guys.
Oh.
Dude, that was